Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Monster Hunter Wilds. It is the day after the goggening. We are back super quickly because we're so late to title update 4 that, oh dear god, the Lumenhymm festival ends in like a week. Which is really bad because this is the longest festival they've had in Wilds. So we're really far behind. But I need to do work to get ready for GOG, as you would have noticed. I know what my plan is. I spent last night. I have an armor set planned. I was able to actually finish making it. I've even transcended some of the pieces, which works out well because one of the pieces for my wide range set is like already on there, and I've already transcended that one and upgraded it. So yeah, I have some defense there. I have like the armor set planned. I want to like finish, but like, I want to go all in on the anti-GOG. I want to make sure that all of my armor is transcended and maxed out. I am working on Ardian weapons. Ardian weapon RNG fucking hates me. I tried to make a dragon one yesterday. I couldn't even make one by the time I got to the end of the day, let alone roll the fucking thing. So, you know, all of that aside, we're going to spend some time. Because I'm not going for like best in slot or anything like that. I'm not like looking up a meta build. I am looking at what the game has and going, this is what I want for personal anti-gogness. One thing I realized about the set that I was running yesterday is that it had like -12 fire resistance. So that definitely doesn't help. I mean, that's not the only explanation for why I was like getting one-shot so much, because like some of the slam attacks were like doing 70-80% of my health and they don't use fire for their attacks. So, you know, it's not just the -12 fire resistance doesn't help. But the set that I have planned to use, it's got a lot of fire resistance baked into it. We're going to have some skills that take advantage of how the situation works. I'm going to have Ardian weapons that will spec elementally to take advantage of the different phases. I did look up stuff about, because a lot of the problem with the GOG fight that I had was just so many tutorials thrown at me, and I wasn't sure what to do. Looking it up, honestly, the advice online is just like ignore most of it. In the first phase, the whole like switching between the solid and liquid state, like for the first phase when he's like on the ground, or even the second phase when he's like on the ledge, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about trying to change to the correct weapon there. Apparently, if you turn it from solid to liquid, it lasts for such a short amount of time that if you take the time to switch out to your dragon weapon by calling over your secret, you're gonna waste most of it. It seems more so to be, if you're online with multiple people, you have like half of them ring fire, half of them ring dragon. So once the dragon half has weakened a point to make it liquid, then the dragon people do more damage, rather than an individual hunter on their own should be swapping when those states switch. So like, focus one arm. A big thing that I saw was just focus one arm a lot. Like the wing arms. When you focus a wing arm, doing a lot of damage to a single wing arm is what will cause a knockdown. So just focus on one wing arm and just try to hit that a lot to get as many knockdowns as you can. The anti-dragon pod things that were there, like the laser guns that you had, basically what I saw was, if they drop in the first phase, save it for the last phase. If you see 2 drop in the first phase, you can fire it off to get some damage. You're not aiming for anyone in particular. Well, you are if you want to like work on weapon grinding. There's like little blue chunks on his body that if you knock those off, you can get like extra of the materials that's used for like his unique weapon system. I didn't look too much into that because I don't like know what that weapon system is until I get to the game. But there's like, you want to aim at those points maybe, but like more so you want to save that for the final phase. The second phase when he's on the ledge, I mostly understood. I didn't see the advice for it because I didn't look up for that. But one thing I thought of, oh, when I'm carrying the thing, Rocksteady Mantle. Get out Rocksteady Mantle, because you don't get flinched when you have Rocksteady Mantle. So that's the plan for that. Just get Rocksteady Mantle and just drag it over. And try to grab like the 2 closest ones, because usually an NPC will like like from what I was doing, an NPC grabs one and then you gotta grab two. So grab the two closest ones first maybe, and then let the NPC do the last one. I don't even know if Pro Transporter works on that, I didn't look that up. But then I got to the third phase. This is where I saw people online complaining about the GOG fight more than anything. Because people were just saying, yeah, the entire last phase is, if he's in the air, you're shooting him with the dragon pods. Hitting him anywhere is better than nowhere. If you do enough damage to him in the air, you will knock him down. If you hit the wings, it's easier to knock him out of the air, but it's way harder to hit the wings. But the big thing that I saw there was, if you knock him down out of the air, if you get that knockdown where he's fully on the ground by attacking a wing arm while he's on the ground, he won't fly again until he does the super. So that's like the thing. Fire dragon pods to get him out of the air so he's walking around. When he's walking around, hit one wing arm so much that it causes a full knockdown, and then he won't fly until he does the super, so it makes it way easier to attack him, and therefore do the element damage that you need to actually, like, mitigate the super. Which apparently is not an element check. It is not an Alatreon where you have to do dragon damage to seal it. It's a raw DPS check. It is just a DPS check of how much damage you do to him. It's just that dragon is advised because he's very weak to dragon. But it's not that you have to do dragon damage to neutralize him at the end. You just need to do enough damage in general. So, like, me failing at the fight and getting overwhelmed by the fight because of all these tutorials thrown at me, most of that amounts to, yeah, we're treating most of it like a normal fight. With just a focus on wing arms, don't worry about the head too much, and, like, save the slinger ammo for the last phase. And that's it. That's it. Oh, there's, like, there's, like, lava vents in the first area. If you attack them with a fire weapon or, like, some spark flints that are on the ground, you can blow those up and do extra damage to him. But he can also blow those up himself and hit himself sometimes. Oh, and there's, like, a falling boulder that's, like, right at the ledge. So don't knock that falling boulder down until he gets to the ledge, because then it's free, like, a free knockdown when he's at the ledge. So there's that. So, Hunter, did you kill Omega by yourself? Do you count with support hunters as by myself? My first kill of Omega was with support hunters, not other human players. But I did it with the support hunters, because I feel like trying to do Omega fully solo where you don't even have support hunters would be very, very difficult and super far out of my realm. But I did do it with, at the bare minimum, just the support hunters. GOG's way harder for me. But also, as a Final Fantasy XIV player, I also know Omega's telegraphs. I'm used to dodging flamethrower. I'm used to, like, the idea of mustard bomb. I know Larboard and Starboard because I've played Final Fantasy XIV. So maybe that helps. Maybe that helps. Or maybe just the sheer hype of Eastgate playing makes me stronger. I don't know. So we do have GOG plans, but I have to do a bunch of stuff to make sure I'm fully ready. I want to be fully kitted out for that. I've not really made, like, fully kitted out sets in this game. Even when I, like, make the armor set and I have all the decos loaded up, I've never finished an Ardian weapon, like a good Ardian weapon. I have not, like, fully upgraded armor with armor spheres and stuff like that. That is just something I've not really done in this game. It is time consuming. It is time consuming. What I have heard, I was talking in the Discord last time. By talking, I mean me yelling and being frustrated because game is frustrating. Pardon me. Apparently, Gogmazios interacts with Ardian weapons. You can apparently...
Let's go check it out.
Apparently, you can re-roll Ardian weapons. With GOG, which is nice. So a big part of my issue with Ardian weapons is you have to do the one grind of RNG to get the parts to make the weapon itself, and then you need to grind Auracalcite to roll the 5 rolls, and if that fails, you need to go back to the first grind, and that's what I've always hated about Ardian. Because the idea of failing one later RNG grinds means you have to go back and do a previous one, and that fucking sucks, and it's, like, way worse than any previous Monster Hunter grinds. But apparently, like, that's what most people don't like about Ardian. But apparently Gogma fixes that. Apparently, Gogmazios, you can do some form of actual, I don't know how it works, but, you know, once I beat Gogmazios, I'll find out. Apparently, he lets you reroll Ardian. So, they fixed that by making it Gogmazios. But obviously, I want the audience to take on Gogmazios, so I can't take advantage of that yet. Anyway, look! Look what we finally have! Who win a match between Gogmazios and Fatalis? Fatalis is meant to be the most powerful thing ever, but Fatalis is also weak to fire. And Gogmazios does a lot of fire. I will be on, like, with my issues of, like, the tutorialization of the Gogmazios fight aside, it was a very awesome spectacle. And, like, it is definitely high up there in terms of the best spectacle that I've seen Monster Hunter do. And stuff like that. So, Jesus, camera glitches. So that is awesome. That is awesome. But, yeah. When I go back to trying it again next time, maybe I'll be able to appreciate it. Wait, what? There was really someone out there fighting tempered monsters with their fists? Have I not spoken to you since Akuma, Maki? You can't do anything if you put your mind to it. Meal invitation!
All right!
Oh my god, let me get the meal invitation. We learned so much from you. We owe you so much. I hope you come and visit us often. But we should make it worth your while with a nice hearty meal. I'll reach out once we're ready. There we go! Should go close to the villages and they offer you a meal. Meals will give you long-lasting boosts from barbecue grilling. Are you serious? I thought we would actually get to eat the meal! God damn it! I fucking... When I was playing this last night, and I was, like, wrapping up, and I'm just like, there's nothing else that I can still work on things today, but it's getting late, I should wrap up. I saw the pop-up saying that Maki is offering you to a meal. So I went, oh, I'm gonna save the game now, so when I load it up for stream next time, it will be there. And so Maki is now saying this, and she's just like, oh yeah, I'll offer you food. I'll let you know when we're ready. It's the one cutscene I haven't seen for the meal eating. And I finally, they're just like, oh yeah, let's have a meal together, Hunter. I'll let you know when we're ready. For fuck's sakes. Maybe now, though, it'll actually appear more frequently. Maybe I've had to do enough hunts that are, like, in the oil well basin to actually get this prompt, and now that I have this prompt, maybe it'll now actually appear. Maybe it'll now actually appear as a thing that we can go and do. I just want to see the meat. Fucking listen. I just want to see the cutscene of the meeting and listen. Anyways, now on to the actual thing that we're doing for today's episode. Lumenhymm! So... This is like a super long festival. This started like mid-December and it's going to mid-January. So I don't know if this is a Christmas or a New Year's. I'm not actually sure. If I go back, let me double check. Okay, MH World Festival. So it was 5, right? I believe there was 5. Yeah, there was 5. There was... Wait. Was it? Was it 4 or 5? This thing is not very clear. There was... The, No, Astera Fest baseball. Astera Fest, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so there was 5 festivals. In base worlds for Astera, the gathering hub that was there. You know, when the festival started. I don't think they were in previous games. But, you know, it's similar to what they've done for this game, where there's one for, like, each season. We've, like, literally had tickets in each season here for the previous one. So we had Spring Blossom, Summer Twilight, Autumn Harvest, and Winter Star. So, you know, Spring Blossom is like, you know, spring, but it's also Sakura Tide that we've got here. Summer Twilight, this has got the Flame Fade. The Autumn Harvest, like in here, is also a Halloween-themed one. And then the Winter Star one they had was a Christmas one. But then they had a 5th one called an Appreciation Fest. which was kind of like a big celebration of like, thank you for the support, here's a massive thing. But it was also like super early in the year. It was like close after New Year's. So I don't know if like this one's gonna have Christmas in it. But because there's only 4 title updates here, I don't know if we're gonna get that 5th like festival that like is the equivalent of the Appreciation Fest. Or whether like this is combining with that. So I'm curious what this is gonna be. I'm curious what this is gonna be in that regard. Because it will definitely be Christmas. Like this event, like this festival literally started before Christmas and was available during Christmas. But we only have 4 title updates. That is really pretty. This is really pretty. Yeah, this is absolutely gonna light up at night. You can see there's a beads of lights. More New Year's than Christmas. This is looking more New Year's than Christmas. Yeah. It's definitely looking a lot more New Year's than Christmas. The vibes feel more like Appreciation Fest than Winter Star. Festival of Accord, Lumenhymm. During festival special features we add to the Grand Hub. Learn for limited time, make sure they're available. Special support hunters. Limited time food at the for Lumenhymm bonuses. Regular meal vouchers are places others beside the users to partake. Give Alma a refreshing new look. Limited bounty daily bonuses. Extra logins. Extra event quests. So many things happening. Claim my bounties. I'll be honest, I already have enough tickets. For the Lumenhymm tickets. Because I was playing yesterday and I was like technically by the festival and I didn't start here and I got the login bonus. I already have 5 tickets. So we can actually start by just making the full armor set. So that's nice. So that's nice. There's also going to be new barrel bowling for this. Something they've done for each thing since then. Here's like the notices of all the things happening. But yo, this is very pretty. It is definitely pretty as fuck. I do quite like it. You got feathers on. Oh, and they've got the cleavage out. There we go. The Palico outfit is a baby secret. The Palico outfit is a baby secret outfit. Let's go. But here we go. We've finally got the women of the hub with some cleavage going. Every single game has to have one festival that does that. Every single one. Every single one. Normally it's the summer one. Even in Celiano, a super icy place, there was one where it's just like, oh, yep, that is just bikinis you're wearing in the snow. Yo.
Provisions. Just look at this skirt.
Hello there, Sacred. Hello there, baby Sacred. Adorable baby Sacreds. Have the men got titties out too? Yeah, they do. The men have got titties out too. Let's go. Let's go. True equality. Everyone gets slutty. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I will say how much I've seen the Monster Hunter base collectively say that is so funny. I fucking love it so much. There's been so many instant, like, because that's one of the big things about, like, the armor being gender neutral in this game, where, like, regardless of your character, you can wear any of the armor. One of the big things that I saw about this is, like, Monster Hunter has a history of having, like, a lot of sexual armor for the women. You think of, like, Nergigante as, like, nothing but full-body spike armor. That's, like, incredibly bulky and everything on the men. And on the women, it's a bikini with spikes coming off of it and stuff like that. And from what I've seen, the Monster Hunter community collectively is just like, this is bullshit and gross, Capcom. Why aren't you letting the men be this slutty? And that is the correct response. The correct response isn't stop the women from being able to be sexual if they want to. The correct response is, let the men be just as slutty.
Ah,
And it's, that makes me very happy. Oh my goodness. So if we do some things here, we'll get some of those. Did we get all these things? We got all these things.
okay. See you later.
There we go. Eric! Eric, are you ready to get birdsly? I swear it's not as bad as it sounds.
Whoa.
It's dazzling, like the first light you see after you enter the world. Maybe it's time I should make a fresh start. I have the perfect attire. What do you think? Eric, change outfits. Bird slut, bird slut, bird slut! Let's go! Yeah! Oh, okay, so you're you're in a sacred outfit. That's what it is. Everyone's dressed like sacreds. Okay, it's not just birds. It's specifically everyone's dressed like sacreds. Okay. Alma! Bird slut, bird slut, bird slut. Nada doesn't have an outfit. Nada's not allowed to join in the festivals. Displaying this dazzling feels like I should mark an important milestone. But I have a little change in mind for myself. What do you think of the new me? Bird slut, bird slut, bird slut, bird slut. Yeah! Yeah, let's go! Oh my god, she's got a baby sacred on her back. She has a baby sacred on her back. How much Nada doesn't participate in stuff is so sad. Like, he's such a big part of the story, and now he's, like, in this new uniform to get ready for the Hunter stuff. And, like, he's not in any of the festivals. When you come to the Grand Hub, he doesn't walk around like the other characters to see stuff. He's always sitting here. Like, Nada was such a big part of the story, and now he's just been abandoned. Now he just sits there all day. He's our gather buddy. You look busy, Hunter. Having fun with all of the hunters. I wish one day I could have fun with the other hunters like you, Hunter. That would be fun if I could have fun with the other hunters, Hunter. Baby secrets everywhere.
What can I do for you?
Alright, Gemma. You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Everything's decked out like a sea of light. Maybe if Bible wants us to have Nada as a cameo as an adult. Want to see a wilder version of me that matches this beautiful scene? Bird slut, bird slut, bird slut, bird slut. There it is. It is impossible to put this woman in an outfit without a shit ton of cleavage. She's got the fiery red one though. She's got a fiery red secret. We can't have Gemma change into an outfit that removes her most iconic feature. Some might say features. People won't recognize the character of Gemma if she doesn't have deep V cleavage. Anyways. Not that I realized that the Lumenhymm was all about sacreds.
Hello.
I was not aware of this. I did not realize that the thing about Lumenhymm was celebrating sacreds. But chat, what do you say we celebrate some sacreds? Chat, should we celebrate some sacreds? Oh, dream spell feline teddy. Right, I forgot you got feline teddies. Everything. Look! Feline. Oh, that's fancy. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Trot along, fledgling! Let's go! Monster Hunter, you know how to get me to give you money for microtransactions. It's put little birds that run up behind me. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I will gladly spend money on microtransactions if it means I have a bird chase me all the time. I'm so glad it does the same thing. I'm so glad that it does the same constant run. It doesn't have the giant legs like the creek. It doesn't have the giant legs like the trot along creek does. But the fact that little man is still zooming makes me so happy.
Hello.
Hell yeah. Whee, look at that. And because of the way the pendants work.
Hello.
Baby sacred drifting! Yeah! The trot along birds are some of the best things a Monster Hunter have ever done. Worth it. It was $2.50. It's absolutely worth it. They're also some of the cheapest micro. Like buying what like these outfits for these characters, these cost like $8 each. Like if you want to have Alma permanently in like the witch outfit, it cost about $8 Australian for an NPC to wear an outfit. Like. That is a ridiculous amount of money. But for the baby sacreds, it's $2.50. That I'm willing to spend. That I am willing to do. All right, let's forge some armor. All right, ceremonial. All right, what do we got? Wait. Somebody else. We gotta do, I forget, we gotta do this. So we can actually see what it looks like. We gotta do this so it actually looks like what it's meant to look like. I forgot. Alright, ceremonial. Whoa. Oh, that's sick as fuck. Holy shit. You literally sparkle. Holy shit. That's up for the best in the franchise, I think. That's up there for best in the franchise. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, toned down version. I definitely prefer this one. But each time one of these will come around, I have made a layered armor that is a combination of them. I've done that every single time. So really, the question is, what combination do we want? Yeah, I want the big crown. I definitely want this one. Ooh, that's okay. Actually, wait a sec. These might be new permanent gloves, actually. I might do these as permanent gloves, just like for my normal outfit. Like, because this is what I have been running. And I like it. The color's adjusted to match, like, the color's not right now because I turned off all the dyes. But this is what I've been running so far. And, like, I like it. But, like, the belt at the top looks like it cuffs off the top a little too much. The fuzzy ends don't really match, like, the rest of what I currently wear. But this... Ooh. Ooh. How does diet... Okay, now I have to check. How does diet fit this? Oh, so oh, okay, it is. It is two tones. Like, the colors actually do fade into each other. So it starts with the red, like red on one end, and then it fades down into another color. Okay. Gemma just there on the side. We're gonna look, if people don't want to look at my character, we need something on the screen for them to look at. Jesus Christ, Gemma. Although I kind of like the gold on this. I kind of like the gold on the end anyways. Because it, like, matches the gold of, like, the vest here. It matches the gold along there. Oh, I really like that. The question is, though, for this full set, do I prefer this or this? Because for the full set, I might prefer the other one for the full set. And then we have a choice between this and this. I think this. I think for a full set itself, I like this. I'm gonna go for this.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Let me.
There we go.
All right.
Jesus Christ, Gemma. Equip. So you're not gonna be able to see any of it right now because I have to change my light armor back to match this. Or turn on my light armor.
Good.
Equip that one. Equip the, okay, there we go.
Watch this.
Good.
All right.
It's just like every outfit she wears. Every outfit she wears has to.
Should
It's
I
like
Watch this.
they know what people want. They know what people want.
Watch this.
Lend
There
me
we
a hand.
go.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it's just like, no, you don't get to skip it immediately.
Alright.
Watch a little bit of Gemma first. Then you can skip it. There we go. Wait, what does this set even come with? The Lumenhymm boom is just the, yeah, during festival you get more stuff. And festival spirit. What does it actually, what does the full set come with? Latent power, divine blessing. Agitated convert element, dragon resistance. Latent power, tool specialist. Convert element, divine blessing, dragon resistance. Agitated tool specialist. This is all over the fucking place. This armor is all over the place. It's not like a collective. Alright. Sure. Sure.
Good. Very good.
I don't see a theme going there. Cat? Oh, I want to change myself. But actually, because I'll have to change the cat anyways. I'll have to change the layered armor for the cat anyway. So that's a good point. Forge. Because I think change is over here, but forge is
Do
down
you
there.
have any requests?
There we go. Our little secret! Yeah! Secret! I can buy one of these. I can buy one. I have one ticket left. I can buy one of these. The poor things you can do to your cat in this game. This cat has the most advanced cat torture mechanics out of any of the fucking games, I swear to God. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Actually, that fucking Christ. Actually, wait a minute. Where is it? There we go! There we go! The only correct choice.
Should
I like just shoving
Watch
you
this.
in the
Lend
full
me a
thing.
hand.
How do your arms
sir.
work? How do the arms work?
Here.
Got it.
Like, your Palico uses a weapon.
Elbows. Elbows.
Right.
Good.
Oh, there is tiny little hands on the side. There is tiny little hands on the side. There is tiny little hands on the side there, I guess. Alright. Let's go change our equipment appearance. Boom. Oh, right. Right, that just turns off the equipment look entirely. Do I have a loadout that's just nothing? No. So I guess you just like... Oh, removal later. There it is. I was about to say, there's gotta be a quick button for it. Good outfit, and Wiles, go check out Mika the Hunter on YouTube. I need to get way more into fashion hunting in this game. I don't have enough outfits for fashion. I got my one outfit and I'm just like, yeah, that's what my character looks like, and then I've just kind of left it at that. I've definitely not done enough. But I imagine there's a lot of good stuff here, and I just gotta do more of it. There we go. Pigment, there we go. No, it's not one. There we go. There we go. Leave the pirate hat on. I'm so sorry, Tiger. Tiger, I am so sorry. I get to look like this and you... Well, you're there. Well, you're there. I gotta say, this armor set actually makes the fucking Zoshia sword and shield work a lot better. Whoa!
Been doing well.
Whoa!
You won't want to miss out on this.
Whoa! Yo! We spend the time getting changed and we come out and oh my god! The fireworks are like shapes of things.
Ese chiquina va bien.
Pang of sadness? Wait, how is that? Oh, that's sacred. Is that like a sign in the sky? For the baby sacred up there? Look at the back! Look at baby sacred's like on the cliffs! And there's a crake! Baby sacred on balloons! Oh my god! We need to. Oh my god! Oh, this is like a full-on dance floor. Absolutely, like this is designed for people to do dance floor moves on. Yo! Yo! Yeah, that's one hell of a fucking New Year's decoration. Holy shit, this is so cool! The fucking giant, like, cat wizard floats as well. Holy shit. Oh my god. Woo! She better come out and say, whoa! Whoa! Fireworks! Oh, it all comes glistening down. Yo! Is she better come out and sing like now? Has she already sung or she don't sing during this one? People are leaving. Does she not sing for this one? her prayer's like not on here at all. Like it's not even listed as coming up on the next night or this night. Yeah, and everyone's leaving. They should be singing. Maybe it alternates? Maybe sometimes there's fireworks, sometimes there's singing instead? Maybe like each night is one or the other? The giant cat was so cool. We do have to do barrel bowling. Because as we have learned, they now change barrel bowling up each time. Wood barrel bombs. Oh my god. You get it over and you just hit a shitload of shit. Okay. Alright, let's roll.
Okay, roll out.
Fucking wood barrel bombs. My god. Oh, it actually shows you in the corner like how much everything's worth now. It actually shows you. Wow. They explode into more woodwoods. Wait, how are you meant to get it over that? Wait, how do you... Wait, how am I meant to... Wait, how? Wait, how the fuck are you meant to...
I can't wait for your next spin.
How?
Okay.
How would you... How would you... Ha! No. I like how all the little things explode into more woodwoods. I don't see how this would be possible. Like, they're all completely behind rocks over there. And like, when, like, the shape of this thing, it's not a fast roller.
I can't wait for your next spin.
Is the trick that you're not meant to? Is the idea that those are, like, near impossible to hit, but there's enough over here to get the 500?
Okay, roll out.
Is that the trick? Because I got 480 just then. So maybe that's the gimmick this time? You don't hit the big ones? Maybe? Feels a little odd, but... How'd they get 0? I swear they hit some. How'd that second roll do 0? I swear it hit
I
some.
can't wait for your next spin.
Fireworks going up again.
Okay, roll out.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what's happening with the song. You either get song or fireworks, because like she normally sings 3 times in one night. So maybe we'll get 3 sets of fireworks instead. Bonk. I got a lot less that time. That was only worth 102. How was that only, like, why can I roll it down there and get, like, 200? I'm so confused. I'm so confused at the point. What? Something's going on here, and I don't know what it is.
Happy rolling.
Because I swear the amount that I'm hitting is not lining up with how many points I get. So that was 270. Yeah, I think you just have to hit most of what's here. I think you just have to hit most of what's there, and the big ones aren't part of it. It's like a joke. Haha. There's no controlling these things at all. Ha! Sometimes it says fuck you for real. Say, how did that only do like 150 down the end? Why can I roll it to the end and it gets like 280 and sometimes it does 150? I also don't understand that. The amount of points that it seems to do, like, for getting all of them seems inconsistent.
Okay, roll out.
You go easy now.
I'm so confused. Oh, that hit a big one. That hit a big one. You get it right in the corner and it can do that. Hey! Well, it's over 500. There we go. I did it. I don't know if that was the intended way to do it, but we did it! Yay! We did it!
Fine, rolling.
Yay! Do you want to offer me a meal? No? Okay. Let us... we can also... Actually, let's go to an actual online lobby so we can have people around. And let's eat the meal here, and then we can actually start doing some of the event stuff. Take me to a lobby. Just recommend me a lobby. It's not the sluttiest at the pub lasses of me.
Come back anytime.
It's not the sluttiest at the pub lasses of me. Yo, we all look so fancy! We all look so cool! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Meal voucher time. Lumenhymm ceremonial platter. One of those is like a lot of cheese and bacon on it. I can't quite tell what the food is. Whee! Baby sacred Uber Eats. Oh, oh, you got the thing where you slice the egg open. Yeah! The cat got sparklers. Okay, so I think the big cat things were like big marshmallow puffs. What was the thing with what was the thing at the end? There seemed to be like, it was a big egg that you cut open and like oozes out the egg. Like a fried egg omelet kind of thing over like the bacon and stuff. What was the thing at the end? Because that had sparkles on top, it looked like a lot of crumbs on the top. And then when she dug the spoon in and ate out of it, it was like a veggie soup. I guess it could be like a really like fancy veggie pot pie. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like a real fancy veggie pot pie. Yeah, a pot pie that just has like a giant lid on it. Because it definitely looks like it was a veggie soup in there once like getting through the crumbs and everything like that. But the cutting of the omelet, the cutting of like the egg omelet thing and it oozing out. Very nice. Very nice. I'm trying to think, is there anything else here? Oh, there's we've missed out on these in the past. I forget how do you, what's the fast way to get to them? This way. Do we have any new emotes? Do we have any new emotes? That's the real question. There's the Fender stuff. Pop dance, street dance, hip hop dance. Pumpkin head, fist bump, shadow box, relax, check out my gear. Endless flipping. The muscles! This is from a lifetime of using greatsword and doing true charge slash. Free emo pack, yes. I went onto the store to buy the Trollolong Sacred. I didn't actually check anything else. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yes, we do need to actually go get our free packs. I still think Flame Fate Festival might be my favorite festival they've done, just because the water gun was so sick. I still think that might be my favorite. The fun of going into the Flame Fate and just getting into water gun fights in the hub is just such a charming, like, community thing to do. Like, the other stuff is, like, cool, like the pumpkin head where you go turn into a zombie, and then if you get the unique plant, you start doing dance moves as you walk around. Oh yeah, there's also this, which really pisses me off. I did see this when I was looking on the thing. Oh, there'd be a new secret. There would be a new secret. They always add a secret and then like a better version that you pay money for. I did notice this when I was looking for the Trollolong Sacred. They're selling, like, layered weapons of every weapon. It's just... In Iceborne, there was a set of weapons called the Guild Palace weapons. There was one for every single weapon, and there's some of the, like, cleanest, most elegant looking weapons for every single weapon. Like, how am I got a fucking axe out of it? The sword and shield ended up being the layered sword and shield that I used until the end of Iceborne. Because it just worked so well for my fucking set. It was, like, so good. So you do this one quest to get these tickets so you could get the 14 different Guild Palace weapons. Because there was one for every single weapon. And that was an event quest that you just played and did. So this being here is just like, why is this not an event quest? I understand this is modern day Capcom and they want to nickel and dime Monster Hunter to all fuck by having a shitload of DLC. And like, not that microtransactions are good. This is why I understand. But like, in Worlds and Iceborne, there was a line. And that line was generally silly extra stuff. Like poses or stickers. Well, I don't think that game had stickers, but still. That was the stuff that you paid a little bit of money for. Weapons and most armor. There was like some armor that was like deluxe edition stuff, like pre-order bonus stuff, in World and Iceborne. But like most weapons, most armor, that was reserved for event quests. So it's really concerning. Like, there's one of these for every single weapon in the game. You can buy these separately. It's not if you want one of them, but you don't want to buy, like, fucking 14 of them. Fuck you, pay us $21 to get the one that you want. You can buy these separately, I did see that. But like, when it comes to weapons and armor, like, I understand, like, again, not that microtransactions are good. Like, this game costs as much as it does. Like, you gotta pay for the online sub to PlayStation if you want to play online with other people and stuff like that. And, like, this game is already not cheap. This is, like, a full-priced $120 fucking video game in Australia. Like, people complain about how Mario Kart Worlds was, like, setting, like, new extremes for the cost of video games. In Australia, Mario Kart World cost the same as Monster Hunter Wilds did, and Wilds came out first. But also, nearly every PlayStation 5 game in Australia cost the same as what Mario Kart World does in Australia. Which is why I found that I was really confused by the discourse of people going, why is everyone mad about the price of Mario Kart World? It's the one Nintendo game that's the same price as everything on PlayStation. And it turns out, no, that's just an Australia thing. That's actually just Australia. It's just Australia that that PlayStation has been that expensive the entire time, and now Nintendo's only just caught up. Like, it's not like Mario Kart World's not more expensive here. It's the same price. So it was very confusing when that discourse first came out, just being like, why are people mad that Mario Kart World costs the same as a PlayStation game? Why are people like this mad about it? But in other countries, it's because Mario Kart World's more expensive. But it's like, for this game already costing so much, like, these other microtransactions, like it's $9 to dress up Alma as Birdsuit, right? That's ridiculous. That is an absurd amount of money for what it is. Like, but at the very least, in, like, World and Iceborne, there was mostly a line of, but stuff that is your weapons and armor, the stuff that you would normally play the game to work towards, that's all event stuff. So seeing this now be, oh yeah, we will make a brand new, like, weapon claw. Like, we will make a brand new, like, effective, like, new tree, basically, for weapons. Like, this is effectively, oh, instead of, like, every weapon having an Asilla sword, every weapon has a Cosmoloid weapon. But we're not going to put an event quest on it, we're going to charge money for it. And it's just, This is the type of shit that should be saved for event lists. And so that's really concerning. It's really concerning. Like, this game has some armor that's DLC as well. I mean, the pants that my character is wearing is literally DLC as well. So, like, I have purchased some of it, so I am a hypocrite. Don't get me wrong. Like, the pants that my character wears for their default outfit is DLC because of the boots. I really wanted it. So I am a hypocrite. I'm not judging people for buying it. This is definitely not what I'm saying. I am absolutely not judging people who buy this. I'm not saying you're an idiot for if you want to buy these layered weapons. I am not saying that. I'm not saying you're wrong for wanting it. Like, it's your money, you can do with it what you want. Like, I bought the armor because I'm just like, the amount of enjoyment I'll get out of being able to wear these boots that are perfect for my character is worth the extra money, and I'm someone with disposable income. It's why I bought the Trottlong Crake and the Trottlong Sacred. The joy that it will give me is worth more than what the money is to me. So I ain't judging anyone for buying these, because you may see this and be like, that looks so fucking cool. I'm not gonna buy it for every weapon, but like, I like it for this weapon. Fuck yeah, I'll do it for that. Or you might just be like, this is perfect for my character. Ooh, I'm gonna buy that for every weapon. Like, that's fine. I just wish I'm not someone who's gonna get angry. Like you can see here, like there's like in the cosmetic packs, like there's armor there. That may literally be the armor that I bought, just separately. There's armor there, but I don't know what the fuck that's meant to be. There's like a tail there. There is armor, like, for the Cosmo stuff as well. But like, look how expensive this fucking game is. Look how fucking expensive this game is. Like, every new season that comes out, there's a fucking, like, $38 pack of cosmetics. Like, what the fuck? It's so much. It's so much. It's like... Well, again, like... Oh, but I will say, what the fuck is this? I was, like, the pendants, like... The pendants are just, like... I get, like, the pendants are a thing where, like, I'm completely fine with the pendants. Like, even from a business perspective, I don't have a major issue with the pendants being a thing. Because it is the type of thing where it's just, like... Value-wise to the customer, a person who plays Monster Hunter pays as much for this game as another game, but they may get 500 hours out of this. You want to, like, get people to spend, like, an extra, like, $2 on, like, a little thing to put on their weapon that's cute? Yeah, sure, whatever. That's, like, that can be a thing between just the makers of the game and the players of the game just being like, I've gotten so much out of this game, here's a couple extra bucks for a cute little thing for me, and stuff like that. But when the packs are like this, when the packs are like, here's like 4 different DLC packs that are $40 each. Here's one for every festival that's like fucking $30 each and everything like that. That is no longer a conversation between the player and developer, or let's be honest, the businessman. Of just being like, I've gotten so much out of this game, here's a couple extra dollars for that extra time, for how much I've gotten out of it. This is, we want people to spend as much money as possible on Monster Hunter, and it's just, like, look at how much shit is here. But also, what the fuck is this? What is this pendant? I saw this scrolling through the pendants, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It's awesome, I love the look of it. I'm not gonna buy it. But what the fuck is this? Fucking reminds me of the Flat Teddy plush. And then there's Sacred's like sleeping in the little rockers and everything like that. Again, these are ones like for every festival. You can get fucking Bismarck glowing on different colors. There's a lot of pendants. A lot of pendants. That, like, say, like, this is the layered armor set. Like, look at how much layered, like, again, the layered armor, there's, like, a lot here. There's, at least in terms of armor sets, it's, like, what? Full armor sets, there's 4. And everything else is, like, a one-off piece. But still, like, goddamn. I think they're a reference to something, but I don't know. Again, they remind me of Flat Teddy. I don't expect that. No one
Okay,
watching this is
see
gonna
you
know
later.
what. Dashine's offering me a meal. What about Maki? She just told me about a meal. I'm being offered meals everywhere except for Azuz. Maybe they won't offer me a meal until I save them from Gogmazios. Maybe they're slightly mad at me coming over here to celebrate New Year's while they have a giant oil dragon that's going to blow them up with explosions. While I'm over here celebrating New Year's. Maybe Maki's slightly pissed at me for that, and that's why she won't invite me to lunch. To eat lizard. Which, fair, but fuck you. Fair, but fuck you. Anyways, we have 4 new events to do. Between one's added for the festival and one's added since the last festival. We have 4 events to do that are like unique rewards, unique gear pieces down in our events. But they have added there's a Gogmazios. Gogmazios doesn't have an optional event. Gogmazios only has an event quest, which they've done that for like some of the big endgame things in previous games. Like you fight Alatraum as an event quest and things like that. I think it's still like when people often do SOS searches just for event quests because they're like the more special ones. People either do investigations or event quests searching for SOSs. People don't search for SOS and like optional quests. That's probably why they put these into the event, to like tie it together with the online system to like get more people to do it. Like if you want to call and support. So yeah, we've got 4 new ones. There is also, they've added ATs into hard. At some point I'll do ATs. I may not. I'm not saying I definitely won't. I don't know whether I will or not. They do have more Arch-Tempereds, but they've also done this. So I believe the last festival we did the 9-star Blangonga. But yeah, we've now got several 9-star options for event monsters. We also have Tempered, Guardian Forga, Enchanath, a Jarakan, and a Shagam. We now have those all our options for our 9-stars. So they're adding more 9-star monsters to the game. Apparently, Rathalos is now a 9-star monster as well. Alongside, like, the things that got 8-star before of, like, the Apexes, Arkveld, Gore, and, like, the title update monsters. Apparently, Rathalos now also has a 9-star, which, like, flagship in series, of course he does. So yeah, they've added those ones. So where are we starting? Ah yes, Congalada courting carols. Who's ready to fight 3 Congalalas? There are so many Congalala, I feel like I'm swimming in a sea of pink. If the Hemstrugian's habitat get any more corrupted, the entire ecosystem may well collapse. I want to provide materials for a special piece of equipment if you help. It is time to fight 3 fucking Congalalas. I don't want to go here in the middle of them. I want to go to this. I want to go there. Now, there are 3 of these bastards. So I'm going to call them SOS. You know, I don't do multiplayer a bunch when playing this game, just going through it normally. So I feel like festivals to get in the spirit of community, I'm willing to SOS those. It also means I'm willing to do them faster.
Let's have another
There we
hunt
go.
with no
I
surprises
really
today.
need to. One thing I also need to do before we do GOG properly is fix my fucking item loadouts and radio menus. I've still not done that.
That's our
game.
target.
Oh god, they're all here! Oh god, they're all like literally right here. I look so fucking cool in this house. Oh cool, I got stanched. Lovely. Oh no. Do they all like, are they all gonna start with different mushroom powers? Because that would be very funny if that's like a trick they've done. They've all already eaten different mushrooms. So the pilot goes to a friendly creature in forest. I have a friendly forest creature. Yeah, they have, yeah. They've started all of the Congas with different fucking mushrooms. That's really clever. That's really clever. Oh, Jesus!
Paralyzed. Go all out.
I need to make sure I don't die first. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Let me heal! It turns out that 3 monsters at once is difficult to deal with, regardless of what those 3 monsters are. 3 monsters at once is a lot, regardless of what the 3 are. Jesus Christ. I do look so fancy though. Hard to not get distracted by that while fighting. Oh, Jesus.
Echo bubble deployed. Make good use of it.
No! No! Stop it! Oh, shit. I've been stenched. I've been stenched. I got everything. No! You put that mushroom down! No, you put what? No! No, naughty! At least 2 Rajangs in a single quest did shit on me and stop me from healing.
Are you alright? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
A bit like, I'm like,
We've been given more supplies. Check your signals pouch. Target is down.
just randomly hearing the fucking choke in my feet while playing No! Stop it! Oh no. Oh no. That we found something harder than Gogmasios. We found something harder than Gogmasios. Everyone be terrified. Stop! Stop! Oh, thank God one of them ran away. But they barely ran away! They're even like 2 feet away! No!
Did the trick.
Not the perfect fucking tries. No! Yeah, fuck these monkeys! Fuck these monkeys. Whee! Not as I destroyed the tempered word. Alright, there's another one. Yeah, tip tip. There we go. I am letting you go nowhere. You can't get away from me. Fashion's back in. Yeah! Not that up the knockdown!
That's how it's done.
Whee! Ruin this thing's day! After it!
Pursuit.
I say it has another tempered wound. Don't go towards the other ones, please. Oh my God. It has another tempered wound on it, so we can get another knockdown. I can also do this! Is that necessary? Was that necessary? Oh, Blangongas. You're such a reminder that the monsters that we fight are indeed basically animals. And have bodily functions the way that animals do. You don't want to think about it, but Ruff always does it. Oh shit, at fun.
Nearly done.
perfect blocking and then countering the equivalent of like a cable belly smash.
Good.
So
Now for the next one.
Oh, see, they're all doing the smart thing where they just like I didn't realize they did that. Wait, did that? Wait. Oh, yeah, they do! The NPC hunters do the smart thing when it comes to multiple monsters. They actually fast travel to the closest 10. NPC hunters officially smarter than most players of this game, myself included, who just presses the up arrow to auto-run their secret halfway across the fucking map. Even if there's a tent right by the monster that they're going to. Officially smart. I beat them all here because I think they fast traveled to the tent when I was already there. It's one thing that you notice with SOS players. SOS, like when you can search by SOS players in this game, which is a really good way, like if you're trying to fight stuff. Like I needed uphill gem for some of the gear that I'm working on the Antidote. So because I need specific uphill gem, if I don't have any investigations for uphill, what I can do is just go to SOS search and search for uphill investigations. And because investigations in this game can sometimes guarantee pods like gem, or if you're after like Ardian pods, like, oh, this quest has a lot of Ardian pods, you can see that in the description when you accept an online SOS flare. So because of that, SOS flares fill really quickly in this game. If you put like a good value quest into the quest system, especially like you can go on and I'll like go search Arcade investigations. Oh, I see this Arcade investigation guaranteed in gem, posted 0 minutes ago. When the search happens, there was no one else. So 1 out of 4 players. I select immediately, go into it, press select on it, immediately confirm, accept quest, go. And it will come up saying quest. Because there's only 4 slots, people are looking for really good, really nice investigations, rewards, they'll fill really quickly. So because they fill so quickly, when you select to go on a quest, it's before you actually accept the quest fully that you choose your department. If you spend the time looking at the map that it shows on that screen when you accept the quest to see where the monster is on the quest, and then go, okay, I'm going to go to the camps, I'm going to select the camp that is closest to the monster.
How are you holding up?
So I can spawn near it. If you spend that time, you're not getting your ass in that quest. Because there are other people who have selected to join that quest who selects the base camp immediately. So because of that, everyone does that. Everyone just immediately selects start from base camp. So few people then continue on to, once they actually spawn in the quest, check their map and fast travel to the fastest 10. And I'm the same, I don't do it. Hell, I've gotten so in the habit of just being like, if I start a quest, I need to rapidly go out and select it, otherwise I may not get into it. I am so used to that something like this. Half of the time when I'm doing something like this, I don't even bother in a solo quest to double check which is the closest. I'll just select the base camp, and also because the secret auto runs to your destination in this game, I'm just like, oh, I've selected a faraway camp. Ah, well, I will just auto run with my secret, and I just won't bother. There's just this combination of like needing to save time to get into a quest. Combine that you need to be fast to get into the quest at all, with even if you go far away, it's going to auto-teleport you there anyway. Like, you can auto-run there anyways. You don't have to think about how to get to the destination. The combination of these elements has somehow now resulted in a system where everyone actually spends way more time on a normal quest than they need to running to the monster because people just don't teleport to where they need to go. It's like... It's one of those things where just the combination of so many systems. Like, they've tried to create more quality of life systems in the game to make things easier for people. Oh, you can, like, auto-run with your secrets to make sure you go from, like... You can go from, like, fight to fight, join the monster in the next zone. Or you can get from the start of a hunt to fight the monster as fast as you can. The signal take the most efficient path. Oh, you can, like, when you go out for a quest, you can choose where to depart from, so you can depart as close as you can. Oh, when you go to, select someone's SOS on, you can, like, see what rewards you're gonna get from that. It's just one of those things where they've combined quality of life systems, but the awkward way that those have made different incentives in different ways has resulted in this incredibly silly outcome of now a lot of people spend more time than they need to because of, like, the things that are incentivized for you to do. It's just, it's really fun. It's one of those whole, like the mentality of how people play games and how the slightest differences in systems result in silly shit like that happening. I'll take that. Drop it a conga. Did everyone even get to the hunt? Oh, hi there, Raven. I see you in Omega gear. I don't get that Omega. I don't get the gear that makes you look like Omega F from fucking actually fighting the Omega that I have. So it must be a savage thing. Songbird sketch. Songbird sketch. There we go. Hey! New record for biggest Congalala. Let's go. Let us be going. Yeah. Alright.
Come on over.
Okay, the Diva's voice will happen in 40 odd minutes. She will be singing in about 40 minutes. Alright. Rojama! Songbird. Stuff, where are you? Palico only? Palico only?
You have any requests?
Oh, yo! Emster Jim Palico! Emster Jim Palico, let's go! Hell yeah! Yeah! Adorable. Words again, a beautiful singing voice. Yeah, right.
My hammer is yours.
Adorable.
anytime.
Adorable. I'm not seeing someone combine the beetle headpiece with Jinderhard armor. But I gotta say, it does make you look like an incredibly badass tokusatsu villain. I'll give it that. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely awesome. Oh, also, yeah. I think we said this last time, but hey, quick access. For quests. This also, the quick access also lets you search by SOS flares. So if you want to see someone else's SOS flares for an event quest you just did, bam. There you go. Nice feature. Nice feature. That when you do the SOS flare like that, I noticed last night, it does set every single thing the same. So this doesn't really work for investigations. Because like for this, it says Tempered Congalala 5-star event in the forest. It does that to sum it down so much, so it tries to only target the exact quest that you're looking for. Very useful for event quests to just search for an SOS flare for that specific event quest very quickly. If you want to do investigations, it's not as useful for that, because otherwise it'll just be only investigations that are in the same location at the exact same quest difficulty. So for that, more so you just go target, choose your target quest type investigations, and just let the rest of it do its own. Unless you specifically want, like, oh, I only want 9 stars. So we've done one. We now, ow, hair on my eye. Ow. Now we have Meet at the Heart of Wyveria, which is a tempered Chemitrace and a tempered Rathalos. This is 8-star. This is 8-star. So there is that. Powerful Chemitrace and Rathalos have appeared in Wyveria. There ignites the entire place, get burned to the ground. You make it sound very serious. You make it sound incredibly dangerous. I knew I was gonna run out of water super early. I'm polishing that bitch off so quickly.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
But now I don't have water. I can get more, but I'm lazy. I assume you can do it in this game. You can do it in World of Iceborne. You can set in that game. You could set the what's it called? The thing that is SOS. You could. What the hell here? You could set the SOS flare to the radial in what's on World of Iceborne. So I assume you can do the same thing, which I should also. The main thing is I want my main support one here. Like, there's not enough on this one. I want all of the healing stuff to be on that same one. Partially just so I have access to all the different healing that I need. Like, if I want to heal bleed or poison or anything like that, I want to be able to access all of that. Not only because that's convenient, but also just like playing Sword and Shield and playing wide range as much as I do when I play online, so I don't trust people online in this game. These people are really bad at this game. Despite how much people say that Wild's too easy and like they should make it harder for so long. I've never played an online Monster Hunter game that has as many failed quests as this one, Jesus Christ. So I like played wide range a lot online. So just like being able to wide range anything that people need in moments like this.
Leave this to me. Heals inbound.
Would be nice. Because the idea is like all different heals should be in one menu. All different buffs, should be in another menu. Because that's also just like another thing that I've never really bothered with in this game. In World of Iceborne, I would worry about taking my demon drugs going out into a quest. I would pop like the seeds, like between zones and stuff like that. I have not bothered doing any of that in this game either. Because I've just like not set it up in an item, like in an item pouch or a radio menu. I gotta do all that shit. Like, you have, like, attack drug, like, you have demon drug and armor drugs. I can't remember the exact name. But they're literally an item, you use that, and for the rest of the hunt, you would just, like, permanently, like, attack. It's awesome. And I just have never bothered with that in this game, but I bothered with, like, every quest. And that shit also gets affected by weapon. And you can use seeds, which, like, give you a buff for, like, 3 minutes or so, I think it was in that game. Or you can have the pills. Which massively buff your attack or defense for like 30 seconds. So like if you know a big attack's about to come out, you could like pop a pill to just give you a bunch of defense for that one. Or if you know you're about to get a down opportunity, you can pop a pill to give like a massive buff for the down. But the pills and the seeds override each other. So if you like have like a minute and a half left on the seed, but you don't, if you have a minute and a half left on the seed, but then you pop a pill, the pill will overwrite the seed buff. You lose the seed buff and send it to the and then when the pill buff runs out, you don't get the seed back. So so it was kind of a balance. But like, I'm not bothered with any of that in this game, and a big part of that is just because I haven't like set up different item catches or regular loadouts in this game, and I really. Because like I had a radiant menu set for specifically a me, I believe, for the stuff that was unique to me. But I didn't know. Cross! Hello. I have to write this up somewhere, or go away. We're going to drink with a good new thing on Twitter was kind of white guy be a bit inexplicable, and a semi-famous person got cancelled posting an Eldritch version of Blackface. Good night. Wait, Cross, before you go! Cross, before you go! You know how Trottalong Crake is a thing? What about Trottalong's fledgling? Ignore the dragons in the background trying to kill me. Trottalong Crake, but what about Trottalong Baby Sacred? I know you like the Trottalong Crake. I now have a new bird that is just zooming and following me. It's adorable as hell, and I love it.
Fighting. What do you want to do?
Watch my bird, obviously. What is going on over there? Oh, hi, God. Sorry, you're not Gogmazios, you're Gravios. Gravios Gogmazios! Oh, you won't look. I'm so tired, I thought fledgling was a baby adventurer. They decided to add yet another bird that follows you in this game. Because they know that's how they get people to spend $2.
Echo bubble deployed. Make good use of it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm fucking loving this. I am loving the look of this armor visually. This looks so sick. I'm probably gonna use this. Probably use this. I remember distinctly in Iceborne it was. I remember distinctly in Iceborne, my wide range set. I made a specific layered arm with my wide range set of just being like, well, if I'm gonna provide support for the team, I might as well provide morale support as well. So I wore the sluttiest outfit that I could. My wide range set in Iceborne was also slutty because I'm just like, well, if I'm helping out my party members by giving them free healing, then I take healing. I might as well also make it so when my party members look at me, they're also helping for the fight. So I could do the same in this game as well. Alright, smack the back! It's kind of fun to think how amazing 2019 was. I don't know how many other things happened, but fucking 2019 was both Iceborne and Devil May Cry 5. Holy shit. Just those two alone. Like, absolute god tier.
Item turned in our favor.
Yay! Raphael's dead. I really hope that between this game getting an expansion and I hope between this game getting an expansion and the fix coming out soon for PC, hopefully that does actually fix the issues and then the game actually works on PC properly. I do hope like the reception for this game can turn around. For people to be able to appreciate the good aspects of WoW to absolutely definitely do exist.
Alright, let's go!
I had a big talk yesterday. I don't think it was part of the YouTube video. I think I did a little bit of it, but I think I read through it more like after the show. It was a much more like low energy range about the why I've like not been keeping up with this game in terms of the endgame grinding system. In terms of just there being too many different RNG systems. And it feels like the RNG in this game is way tougher than in previous games. I did several quests last night. Like I was doing quests for about 3 hours last night. That was like combined working on my armor set for anti-gog and trying to do army and stuff for anti-gog. And by the end of that 3.5 hours, I couldn't even make one dragon weapon. let alone actually get the pieces that I need to farm it. So it's like, it took like, the how many lines there are on this game, how long they take is just like burning me out on wanting to like get using this. Now being informed that apparently Gogmasios improves the audience system by Gogmasios in some capacity, I don't understand why. But Gogmasios allows you to re-roll audience weapons. That will, if it works well, that will like fix the audience weapons. Because like I'm fine with an RNG system in the game, and because part of the issue is also just the like 9-star quest for the charm is like I struggle with 8-star quests, 9-star quests can get with. But hopefully transcend all these stuff. What I'm hoping is that just like the combinations of what they've added in this title update, I hope like because like in terms of like base experience, just going through the story, just doing the title updates. I fucking love Wild. Wild is so good. It's easily been my favorite like boot game to like. It's one thing that people have talked about for different like judging a Monster Hunter game in terms of from boot to credits, and judging a Monster Hunter game in terms of the hundreds of hours you spend after the credits are two very different things. And different Monster Hunter games have like different strengths and weaknesses when it comes to those. For me personally, and from what I've seen, a lot of people who are into Monster Hunter, not just for the combat, but also for the story and the world and the lore and everything like that. Someone like I know Ifra is into it for that regard. Pro and Noob, I know are into it for that regard. Watching their series of them going through the story is fucking amazing as well. But from boot to credits, easily my favorite Monster Hunter experience. It's not the hardest, don't get me wrong. It's not the hardest, and it's probably the easiest boot to credits that I've done. But for the story of boot to credits, I didn't really care that much about that. Because we're also now at a point where like the endgame grind is like, I think the hardest for standard grinding that it's ever been. Level 9 quests, which are things that you expect to do a lot, are way harder than like any like 10-minute investigations you did in World or Ice Spawn for like the endgame grinding. Stuff like that. So, like, I've really enjoyed the route to credits experience. And I've enjoyed the title of the experience in terms of basically the story aspect of that. I've enjoyed the festivals. I think the festivals are like improved in this game even more like the festivals were like kinda half-baked in Worlds. They were like the start of the system, I was like didn't have to from it. They were just like, oh, the hub's decorated, like you put in a lot of effort. You needed to do a lot in base Worlds. Ice Spawn was not as bad. But still not great. But like in base World, you needed to like play and do the bounties. Like the festivals were available for 14 days. And if you wanted like, because you know, like in this game, when we get like every login day, we get that ticket to make the armor, and then it like for each bounty you complete, you get some arms for. In base Worlds, how many bounties you need to do and how many login bonuses you needed was like you needed to be playing active for most of the festival, and like finishing bounties on most of the festival. Shit, it was way too much. Oh yeah, no, I know I can do that. It's more so just this is a chemistry that I don't respect it. This is a chemistry that I don't respect it, so I'm just like I'm gonna sharpen in on it because I don't respect this thing. It's more so that. It's more so it's a fucking. The healing I don't need to worry. The healing I don't need to worry. I'm sort of skilled. I can heal without. I can heal without the sacred. It's faster. Yo, that person's wearing a good. So yeah, like I've enjoyed so much of Wilds, and I hope that between the PC fixes and hopefully like they've learned a lot from this base expansion to like make the from this base game to make the expansion like really shine where Wilds can shine. I hope this is the type of game where like the general consensus does come around. It's gamers in the year of 2026, so fucking that's never gonna happen. Gamers are still gonna be discoursing about like low rank is too easy, so therefore the master rank expansion has to be hard because games are anyway. But for me personally, I like outside of just I'm I stream. I play 14 a lot.
Objective.
Outside of streams. Like, when I'm playing 14 outside of stream, it's also getting ready for the next 14 stream. The way that I play, like, Monster outside of streams, because there might be some things I need to do to get ready for the next Monster stream. But 14 requires a lot more in that. Not because, like, any one thing in that requires more, but just because there's so many different things to do in 14. Like, I boot up 14, I gotta work on dailies for one thing, I gotta work on weeklies for another, I gotta work on, like, there's a lot of different things that I work on in 14, whereas in this game, it's, like, mainly armors. Also like that. But the way that the endgame grind has been working in this is, like, really burned me out on, like, wanting to get invested in that. And I do hope with the additions they've made with this title update that I can get back into it. Rolling Ardian weapons is, like, let me do this first. Well done steak recipe book! The well done steak, let's go! I do have to wonder if it's the same one. Give it to Smithy to get special equipment. A recipe for a special well done steak. Give it to the Smithy to get special equipment. But why? Oh nice, I got more Hunter Simple 3s. I need more of those. A number of the, like, event armor has required Hunter Simple 3s, and I don't have enough of those. Well done, steak pendant. Well done, steak pendant. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, so, like, my big thing with Ardian, the reason that I don't like the Ardian system, is because you need to do one RNG grind to get the correct parts to make the weapon itself. If you want, like, every Ardian weapon can have a possibility of, like, out of, like, the 5 elements and 4 or 5. I can't remember if it can get 5 statuses or 4. I don't remember how it works, but it might be 5, might be 4. But either way, let's say it's 9. If you want out of those 9 statuses, like, an element's correct, and it can also be attack or affinity, and basically everyone says you want attack because there's so many ways to get affinity in this game. To get, like, a piece right is, like, a 1 in, like, 20 chance, roughly, to get that one piece right. And when you make a weapon, you need 3 different pieces of Ardian correct. And also 4 different types of Ardian parts exist. There's blades, tubes, discs, and devices. So for me, for Sword and Shield, I need a blade, a disc, and a tube. So any devices that I get are trash. They're not useful for my Sword and Shield. So if I get an Ardian part, it's like, okay, I need to get specifically a blade, a 1 in 4 chance, because there's 4 different parts. And then in that blade, I have like a roughly 1 in 20 chance of getting the right thing. Okay, now I need to do that again for the tube. Now I need to do that again for the disc. And that's just to make the weapon itself. That's the armor, by the way. That's the armor, by the way. It's over the top as shit, I'm not gonna lie. It does look cool. I'm not spending money on it, though. If it was an event quest, I'd grind for it, but it's money and no. So you do that to get the Ardian weapon. And then for the Ardian weapon, you need to roll the reinforcements on the Ardian weapon. There are 5 slots, and each of those slots, I think, have 4 possibilities. Increased attack, increased element, increased affinity, and increased sharpness. So each one of those 5 slots can be one of 4 things. Most, like, best in slot, or at least, like, usable ones, require that to be kinda accurate and strict. Like, in general, best in slot is, like, 1 sharpness, 4 attack, or possibly 2 sharpness, 3 attack. Depending on your weapon and how much you want to sharpen. So my biggest issue with Ardian is like rolling those stats to get that, like whatever, right? Rolling the parts to get the weapon, to make the weapon itself. Whatever. I don't have an issue with either of those parts. The issue with Ardian is that once you roll those 5 reinforcements for the weapon, if they aren't what you want, say like, to be like, okay, For this weapon to outclass this other weapon that, like, I can make this weapon from, say, Zoshia or Legiacrus or whatever. Whatever you're, like, whatever monster-made weapon that you can just make by getting its parts. To be like, okay, my Artian weapon to be better than the monster version, I need at least 4 of my skills to line up with, like, this combination. For it to be better than just the one I can make. If you roll those 5 reinforcements and it's not what you're after, you have to start from the beginning of the weapon. You need to get the parts back to make the weapon in the first place. And that's why I just do not engage with the Artian weapon system until GOG is just like so element focused that I'm just like, fine, I'll fucking do it for GOG. That's why I've not bothered with it, because I'm just like, I would be fine with either of those. I'd be fine with both of those existing. But I'm not fine with failing the second RNG grind, meaning you need to redo the first one. That I'm not doing. That is too much. I don't like, because again, I compared it to Safi Jiva. Safi Jiva, you needed to fight Safi Jiva and have him drop the weapon that you were after. It was an RNG drop from Safi to be like, get the weapon that you want and get it in the status / element that you want. So like, it could roll out of the 14 different weapons, and then on each of those weapons, it would be one of the element of statuses that you want. Whatever weapon you took to the Safi hunt, you were guaranteed at least one weapon of that type. At least one. Like, depending on how well you fought Safi, you could get like 8 to 10 or 12 weapon drops. But again, like, it's out of the 14 different weapon types. And then you get the weapon that you want, and you need it to be the right elemental status. Which, again, is like a 1 in 10 chance. So it's like, okay, you roll that for the Safi weapon. But then once you have the weapon, you keep that forever. Because the extra slots that you were rolling on it for, like, extra element or, like, armor slot skills, like armor skill slots or anything like that, you could just re-roll that indefinitely. There was no point where you could fuck up a Safi Jiva weapon to go, I need to get the base weapon back. So I had fun with it. Artian is like, get the Safi weapon, but if I roll the bad things on the Safi weapon after I get it, I need to get the base weapon back. I'm not doing that. That's too much. That is too ridiculous. So hopefully, however, the reroll system or whatever it does with Gogmasios for Artian fixes that. Because I didn't get the exact details, because again, I'll see it in the game and stuff like that. But, because I was so pissed at Gogmasios, I was informed by Misfits that it's just like, Gogmasios does allow you to reroll Artian weapons. So if that's the case of, if I get the base weapon, at least I have that forever, and I can just constantly reroll the Artian weapon, I'm okay with it then. Then I'll engage with that grind. Because I don't have to, if I finish one step, it's done forever. And then the other hope that I have is the Transcend system. I'm hoping the Transcend system, if I can get like one good set, fully transcended, fully armored up, to have like the maximum defense that I can, I hope it makes doing 9-star quests for charms bearable. I don't want to do, like, cause, like, I'm not, like, 9 stars on my own is gonna be so slow that it's, like, not worth it. If I'm doing 9 stars, I'll go online with people. But I don't want to go online with people to do a 9-star quest and, like, die in 2 hits and fail the hunt for other people. So my hope is the Transcend system can make defenses high enough that I'm willing to engage with the 9-star quest to do the charm system. I'm hoping, I'll have to see how it goes. There's been I've not engaged with the endgame grinds of Wilds because they're just too brutal combined. Like, how much RNG is involved, how much work you need to do for it, how much you might need to redo your work if, like, progress fucks up, and how hard the quests are. All of it combined is just like, I've not done any of it. So I'm hoping the adjustments they've made in this title update mean I can get interested in the endgame grind system again of a Monster Hunter game. Which, considering this is the final title update, would be the correct time to start doing that. Because now we know it's not going to be like out power scaled by just like, oh, here's a new armor set. All the work that you put to the previous ones is just to be able to kill this monster so you not get hit. But it also means that because like we're at the end of the title updates, it means there's like nothing to build towards. There's no ultimate goals, unless there are ultimate goals. I imagine Archemp and Arc Gold will exist at some point. That might be the ultimate goal. Oh, but I don't know, like, I don't know other quests or anything might be that. They added towards the end of, like, Base World and Iceborne some, like, super hard, super fucked up quests that were just like, this is what your grind is for. I mean, in Iceborne, that fight was for Talos. But I know in Worlds, they were just like, oh, here's a pot with, like, 4 Elder Dragons. Like, get the most kitted out you can to have a chance of being able to do it. Not like because you're gonna die, but like you have to kill 4 Elder Dragons in the normal quest time. You need to do a lot of fucking damage. So where? I'm assuming no armor. Wild guess no armor. So what weapon?
Do you have any requests?
What weapon? It was hammer before. It's not hammer this time. It's not hammer. They've changed it from hammer. There's this. I know this is Omega. I know this is Omega because this is on my wish list. And it's really funny because on here it says forging materials question marks, but I've added it to the wish list, and on the wish list it tells me it's Omega parts. So I assume this is like Omega Savage weapon. That's gonna be my. This is why I need the hunters.
How can I serve?
Hey! There it is! It's dual blades! Yeah! Well done, Steak dual blades this time! Let's go! There was a well done steak that was a hammer in Iceborne, and it was a giant leg. Like a full giant ham leg that had like, well, it kind of looks like ham, but it was it was a full leg, like with the big brown part. It had like some of this like cooked skin like peeling off, so you'd bonk them with the giant well done steak. But this time, this is one of the shanks they cut off when you do the cooking cutscene. You go dun 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 dun. When you cut that, this is one of the shanks they cut off. Yo, look at it jiggles! This is why we have jiggle physics in this game, by the way. If you're ever wondering why they added jiggle physics to Monster Hunter, the boobs were an accidental side effect of it. Because really, it's for the
How can I serve?
So the question is it only dual blades? Now I have to check. Now I have to check if it's only dual blades.
You have
I was about to say there was a
requests?
workshop one down here, but I think this is corn. Yeah, it's corn.
How can I serve?
That's corn. We need more weapons.
Do you have any requests?
This is why it bothers me so much that like they put all the weapon. I mean, it's another reason why it bothers me so much. They put all the Cosmo weapons on the shop. There are so few event weapons in this game, and we could do with a lot more. So the fact that the entire set of Cosmoloid is now a DLC that you pay money for instead of being an event quest like Guild Palace really sucks. This is also, I believe, Omega. I believe this is also Omega. Well, then there's also this. This is also just the Kanafa, which is really nice that you can actually do. Like, most weapon types don't have an event.
Do you have any requests?
And considering we're like at the end of base wilds, that's a bit silly. I know they've done a lot with weapons in this game because, you know, they've made sure that like every tree looks unique. So I can appreciate that, but I'd appreciate a lot more if the Cosmoloid stuff was stuff that you could make in the game. I'd appreciate. Yo! People are crushing it over there. Let's go. People are crushing it over at the barrel bowling. All right.
Yeah.
This is an important quest. All right. Let's post up. What's our next one? It's darker than you think. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this is gonna suck. 2 kings of the skies, 2 witnesses to the darkness and light of history. Good authorized you to hunt them and stand ready to reward you with materials for crafting special equipment. This is exciting! How long until song?
All
Good
right.
point.
Let me know if you change your
Daytime,
mind.
so I may have missed it. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Do we think we can do this hunt against 2 rats in 13 minutes? Because the other one is fucking 3 Blangonga, which is probably going to be just as bad. Those are both 8 stars, so... Those are both 8 stars, so... We post up for SOS. Hopefully? Hopefully! Hopefully! Alright, we're on a 13-minute timer. Alright.
A challenging quest, but that just makes for a sweeter victory.
So I think these are 8-star. So I think the episode where I did the 8 stars, it was really only Gore that fucked me up. Arkvale did decent, like, to me. But like, it was Gore Magala specifically was the one that, like, I failed to. Ow. The other 8 stars, I didn't restock it. I have not restocked. The other 8 stars against, like, Raydao and Uthaduna, I was fine with those. It was mainly Gore that was, like, a big issue. But that being said, I'm now realizing I'm still in the Lumenhymm set.
I shall hasten to join you.
I don't actually have good skills, so there is that. So maybe we'll take a look at this. Starting time is fun. Jesus Christ. Ah! Tiger! Tiger, no! Yeah, one of the monsters I was like focusing on yesterday to grind was Guardian Wrath. Ow! Motherfucker comboed me! He blocked me, like, he made me block in one direction. And I got staggered for long enough that I couldn't turn around and block him in the other direction he was attacking me. But yeah, one of the monsters I was focusing on grinding yesterday was Guardian Wrath. Would have been nice to know that this quest existed. I probably should have checked before I did the grinding yesterday. I'm just like, wait a minute, which event quest will I didn't was like checking which events to do today was like the last thing I did last night. Maybe I should have checked first to be like, oh well, I'm about to grind this monster a number of times for event tickets, so I know not to bother.
Evasive maneuvers.
Ow! The use of the synth in the Guardian thing is so fun.
Make good use of it.
So fun.
Then let's get going. Together. All right, let's go.
Like, I know a lot of people, like, love the absolute shit out of, like, most monster themes. For me, personally, most monster themes have a tendency to fade into the background. There's a couple of particular monsters that really stand out with their themes.
Opportunity strikes.
Just in terms of, like, how much I love those particular monster themes. Two absolute key examples, obviously, being Bowser and Kazu. But, like, a lot of monster themes kind of, like, wash over me, and I don't, like, they add to the experience in the moment, but they're not like, oh, if you played that song outside of, like, me fighting, I would recognize that as, oh, this is that monster. Most monster things don't do that for me. So I have a particular, like, appreciation for the Guardian themes because of how much the synth stands out. And like, of course, like, and there's like, like, the fact that it's like not just it's so different to a lot of Monster Hunter music to have synth at all, that it stands out for that. But I love the fact that it's like, oh, of course they have synthesizers. Because they're literally artificially created monsters. They're artificially created monsters, so use like an instrument in there that is like artificially creating sounds rather than like string or percussion instruments that are like generating it with like traditional ones. It's really clever.
I still have fight in me.
Really clever. But that realization, like that first realization of, oh, that's why. It's just like awesome. It's kind of one of my things about just like video game music in general. There's a lot of like game soundtracks that get like that people praise as being like, I really like the music in this game, and I'm just like, I know the music feels good when I'm in the moment of playing the game, but also I cannot think of off the top of my head what the music is for the game. Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII, big example. There's like a couple of particular songs in Kingdom Hearts and a couple of particular songs in FF7 that I recognize as particular standouts for like combat music, but in general, no, I don't like I think it works in the moment, but I like if you played it from the outside of that moment, I'm not gonna remember like, oh yeah, this is the combat music for this area, or this is the combat music for this world, and like Monster Hunter music, I think falls into that. Yeah, it works in the moment for most of them, but
let's take stock
not
of
of
the
them like
situation.
leave enough of them. Like most of it doesn't leave enough of an impression to actually stick in my head. What am I doing? Go back to camp. Is there a camp nearby? Do I have a camp nearby? I was gonna go. Bye. I keep forgetting to restock between quests. They literally added this blue chest right here to make sure that people remember to do that. Do you think that means I remember to do that? Fuck no, it doesn't. Fuck no, it doesn't. Whee. Oh, right, we need to kill you as well, don't we? Well, we're halfway to the song. We're halfway to the song, and this fucker still
Hit it with
hasn't died.
everything.
Not getting actual people. And also me wearing festival armor and not an actual order. I didn't even put decos in this, did I? I just like challenging my... Your armor sets get so overpowered that like... That's why you need the 9-star stuff to have some sort of challenge, because your armor sets get so overpowered and stuff like that. Oh, John! Never mind this. Never mind. This quest is going to be over in 2 seconds. Never mind. This quest is about to be over in 2 seconds. John Wick's about to join us. Never mind. We're just going to turn around and tell John Wick that one of these Rathalos killed his third Okama. And these fucking... these 2 Rathalos are done. Excuse me, don't you do this? Especially while I'm trying to do it. Huh. Well, there's a specific detail. Destroying a tempered moon on a tempered monster is usually a guaranteed knockdown, regardless of like even how many you've done. Turns out, Guardians can resist being knocked down to that when they no, they died! No, those bullets ones died. Turns out Guardian monsters can resist being knocked down for their tempered wounds when they their wounds. Like, I guess it makes sense, but also
Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
I could not see where I was. I had no idea where to dodge to get out of the way of that. I do feel like I have a number of deaths in this game that I attribute to I got knocked into a wall and then proceeded to have no idea where the fuck I was. And then I got hit again. I do feel like I have quite a number of deaths in this game that I can summarize that much. Not all of them. Maybe not a majority. But I feel like a good amount. I feel like a good amount probably come under the category of I got knocked into a wall, so I didn't know where exactly I was, so I didn't know how to dodge the attack. I'd want to put it at least 10 to 15%.
Now, have at it.
I mean, I'm not always the person who's just like, oh, if any attacks come and hit me off camera, that it's unfair or anything like that. Like, I've seen people say that where it's just like, if you're playing a game, any attack comes at you off camera, and therefore it's bullshit. I'm just like, for some games, I'm just like, you're the one in control of the camera. If you're deciding to not look at the thing that's trying to fucking kill you, and therefore you don't see it trying to kill you, in some capacity, I'm willing to say that the skill issue. So to some extent, I do understand in this game that it is also just like, I got knocked into a wall and I couldn't get out of the way of the next attack. The solution is, don't get knocked into the wall for me. I get that. I get that.
Forgive me.
I get that. And I do understand. And even to an extent, I agree. But let me be a hypocrite and bitch a complaint. If I accepted that the problem is with me, then that would mean I've made a problem and I'm like wrong about something. And it's much easier if that wasn't the case. So I'm just gonna say it isn't. Whee! What the fuck did I accidentally? Did everyone else go fight off the... Everyone else went to fight off the Guardian Wrath. They actually followed it. It's supposed to like stay good. And someone's withdrawn. Because I'm fighting this one, or did you see because there was a fight? I'm not sure why. What made you decide to leave? I have definitely not like. Again, it's one of those things where just like the communities around gaming, the discussions around gaming, discourse about gaming, it's all just getting worse because you know the world's getting worse and those things are just getting worse for like everything. Because the fascism, boss, you know, all that stuff. Yada yada yada. I've definitely noticed with this game. This is the game where my online hunts have by far the biggest failure rate out of any Monster Hunter game that I've played.
Forgive me.
Doing like doing 8-star quests, they fail quite a lot. I've definitely noticed that. It's definitely the game that has the most fails out of like multiplayer hunts that I do. Which again, it's very funny to come from the game that like people yelled about forever about it not being hard enough. And it turns out everyone who plays the game fucking sucks ass at it. But I've also noticed, like, on top of that, not only is this the game where the most hunts fail, it is also the game I've noticed people are the fastest to leave a hunt the moment that something doesn't go perfect. Like in World and Iceborne, most people would stick out a hunt until it cleared or until it failed, unless it was, like, very obvious that someone is dying immediately, like, several times in a row. Can I heal at any point? Please? This Rathalos is on my ass. Well, pretty much the only time that people would leave in World and Iceborne for like SOS Pledge quest is like someone joins the quest, they die like the moment that like within a minute arriving to the hunt. They've like gone back to tent and they come back from the tent, and within a minute from the hunt they die again. And then some people are just like, all right, I'm gonna leave before you come back and die. Like, I'm gonna save myself for 1 minute. It's gonna take you to come back and die another time. How much health was I on? How much health was? Why is this fucker doing so much more damage than the other one? They still haven't killed the Guardian, by the way. The Guardian is also still not dead. Do I have negative fire on this? No, no, no. Although the defense is 250. Okay, that is probably why. Fuck's sakes. You're like, there's one thing I've noticed with this game. One thing I've definitely noticed with this game is when you use the I've lost it. I trust my Manos in this game. I don't trust myself. Challenger Mantle sounds scary, and Hot City gets but yeah, mount monsters when you mount them. In previous, like in I mean in fucking Rise, like, mounting a monster was in World and Iceborne, like mounted monsters were just like kind of there, like everyone else would just be waiting to like hit them and attack them while they were there, like doing their things. In this game, mounted monsters are still absolutely liable to kill a fucker. Mounted monsters are still completely possible to actually like hurt other people while they're being mounted. The attacks that they do to flail people off are super possible to like do a shitload of damage and kill. I've noticed that. Mounted monsters are now no longer just like, oh, free damage opportunity while the monster's being mounted. It's like, no, you still have to be careful. In some capacity, it's like harder to get like to not get hit because like some of the attacks that they do to get you people off is just flail their entire body around. But yeah, I've definitely noticed playing online with people. When in Modern Iceborne, people had to like be almost like deliberately dead before people would leave. Whereas I've noticed a lot more in this game. Oh! One person is carded once? Oh, people are leaving. Oh, with like past 10 minutes? Oh, people are leaving. It's taking too long. People are way faster to leave in this game, I've noticed, compared to World and Iceborne, where people like hardly ever left mid-quest. No! Rathalos, we're carving! Rathalos, it's so mean!
Thanks, that helps.
Jesus Christ! Rathalos! Fucking hell! I have not fought enough Rathalos in this game to like know all their new shit. Because Guardian Wrath feels like a combination between Rise and World Wrath. Just when it flies it stays more close to the thing. But I swear normal Rathalos is different. I've not fought enough normal Rathalos to like know the new shit that about it.
Mounted. Oh, thanks. That helped.
There we go. I'm mounting. You know what I can do while you're mounting? Well, because attacking that flailing is hard to do, I can carve this one. There we go. I can now do this. Well, we're missing the first instance of the song, so I believe we can do this with the second instance. Healer girl, we got it down. This is what I get for insisting on doing the festival events in the festival armor. Not even later, the actual armor itself, so I can get the carving bonuses. This is what I get for that. I mean, for the earlier festivals, the event quests they were added for the festival, or before the festival, were low level, so it was like relatively fine. Or I guess we're at a point now where it's just like, hey, you're at endgame.
I think you can use that as slinger ammo.
Like, no, if you like, you're gonna have like real ass fights to do. Actually, like, go with the good armor. And if you want to use the festival stuff, maybe invest some of those armor spheres you can get it. Maybe actually put decorations on it to take advantage of the latent power and agitator that it has. No. Maybe even transcend it because it's like rarity 5, so we'll get like a shitload of deco slots. No. No. You're gonna go into an 8-star quest in full rarity 5 armor and wonder why you're taking a lot of damage? And then say, ow, and then say bad game?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I thought I was still invincible. I was staying on the ground deliberately because I'm just like, I know I'm gonna get attacked by more of these fireballs. So I'm gonna stay on the ground to try and use the iframes. I guess my character started getting off the ground at the very, like, last moment before that fireball hit me. So my iframes ran out. When you get knocked, when you get hit by an attacking monster hunter, when you get, like, laid out completely, like you go flying and roll and you, like, roll on the ground, while you're lying on the ground, you have iframes. It's a deliberate thing for to avoid getting like, because the moment you start pressing the moment you press like anything on the stick, your character will start getting up, which means you start losing the iframes. So it's a deliberate thing of just like, how do you avoid getting comboed by certain monsters once they hit you? Don't press anything. You lay your ass on the ground and use the iframes. And that's what I was trying to do there. But I guess it took so long for the fireballs to come out that the last one managed to still actually get. Thank God! Insurance, though. Thank God there is indeed insurance. Someone had that, because I have got to do that. But we do only have one card left, so I kind of want to stay on it. I'll provide, don't worry everyone, I'll provide support! Dark Hornets, attack the Brotherhoods! Guess who also doesn't have anything that makes them not get staggered by multiplayer attacks. So that being said, I'm pretty sure the decoration that stops you from being staggered by multiplayer attacks also means you don't stagger other people with your multiplayer attacks. So someone flipping around with an insect blade who doesn't have that on.
Trap set.
the fucking laughter. There's also something that slapping is sort of good. I'm a very stubborn hunter. I'm so stubborn after the time where I just like, I don't use my demon throws, I don't use armor throws, I don't use like the seeds. And despite being a sword and shield person who can use iron roll and seeds, I'm like never placing bombs or traps in the middle of the heart. I am so stubborn of just being like, no, but I will kill the monster exclusively by just attacking it with my combos and nothing else. I thought the same thing.
Thanks, that helped. Thanks,
I thought
that
the
helped.
exact same thing was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna get hit by another fireball and just being like, I don't know where that up. Where should I go? Where should I start getting up? Explosion pod! I was hoping to get that down. I don't even have, like, do I have flashpots in my inventory? Do I have flashpots? I do have flashpots. Again, I need my radial menu set up. I need to set up a fucking radial menu. I have sword and shield. I can use my flashpots on cheap. Actually, other weapons might be able to do that too. That was a special thing in World about being able to use Slinger Unsheathed. But then in Iceborne, they made it so every weapon could use Slinger Unsheathed. I don't know if it still carries over to this game. Maybe it's gone. I've not actually checked. Maybe it's gone back to only Sword and Shields game. I don't know. I don't know. Because the reason you could use Slinger Unsheathed for every weapon in Iceborne is the Clutch Claw exists. Clutch Claw exists. So every weapon pack needs to be able to like target a monster and Clutch Claw to fight without having to sheath the weapon. But that Clutch Claw no longer exists. So I don't know if that's... So. Here's what I mean! I'm gonna die to the monster while it's being mounted!
Thanks, that helped.
Motherfuckers out here being Jessie Monty and I'm over here still dying. my rarity 5 My whole forward wearing rarity 5 armor. Do it.
I saw the trap.
Come here! Come here! Yay! Like, part of the strength of the sword and shield, if you set up a radio menu, is just you can use fucking anything whenever. I can actually use traps mid-help by just flicking a stick instead of having to scroll through a menu. I don't even need to put away my weapon. I really, really badly need to set up my radio menu and items. And actual item patches in this game. The fact that the game's been out for like nearly a year and I still haven't done that is so bad. Anyway, Lumenhymm catalog, let's go. Fight was only 24 minutes. But it was the biggest and smallest of the Rathalos. Yay! We got an award for Capture Pro. Let's go. Woo, didn't die. Well, I died, well, I died 3 times. Yay, I didn't die a fourth. Wait, question. It's the end of the actual song. This is the shit that I made Discord aside. Playing the event game for Wilds is filled with so much like care and just like wanting to do a lot of shit to make players happy and invested and like have a lot of different like experiences. Like every festival you do music like this. You sing choreography for it, like new like camera work. That's cool. Are they going to the effort to make every like festivals just get better and better every time they bring them back? They gave us fucking water guns like earlier. There's so much. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Flashbang! And she's gone. And she disappears. How does she do it? Yeah! Yeah! Same singer and for you. I have also heard that some of the a number of these songs. There we go. I've also heard a number of these songs are songs that are straight up from prior games, like either previous town themes or monster themes and stuff like that. Well, I think it was the Flame Fate one or the one before that. It's apparently the monster theme. I saw the name of the monster and I don't recognize what the monster is. It was like seedy something like that. I can't remember the exact. It was a long time ago. It was like she was singing the theme of a boss monster called like seedy something, and it was like one of the full like big intense vocal songs that she did. And it's just like this is apparently a monster thing. I'm like holy shit. So yeah, it's just like it's cool little things for like me who like doesn't have a lot of history with Monster Hunter, but for people who have like played this series like and played a shitload of games in it, they can get to this festival and just be like, oh my god, it's the fucking town theme from like Try or something. Man, there's so much good about one. I don't know overall if I'm just like it is better than Worlds. I don't know. Like it's such a hard comparison to be like, do I like this game more than World and everything like that? Like, do I think the game is better and everything like that? It's such a hard comparison. It's such a hard comparison to do, just because of, like, you know, how much more experience I've got with the franchise gives, like, different expectations of this. World was my first one, so everything was new. World, like, also had Iceborne, so how much of my feelings between one is combined with the other. How, like, it's not really fair to, like, judge a game in a massive expansion compared to just a base game. Like, it's so hard for me to just be like, do I like this game more than World? It's the type of thing where it's just like, I don't know if I necessarily have, like, favorite Monster Hunters, other than just, like, I like Monster Hunter a lot, and I like the different experiences I get from the different games. That kind of all goes into the collective appreciation for Monster Hunter as a whole kind of thing. But, yeah. I really hope that, like, it's not that I think Capcom need to turn the game around. I don't think Capcom need to turn the game around. I think, like some of the criticisms that existed on launch in terms of, like people complained that, like, low rank was too guided and too easy. The too easy complaint I don't understand. It's literally low rank. Like, go back to World. It's just as easy. It's faster here. Fights are, like, hunts are faster here. That's absolutely true. Like, it feels significantly easier because the fights are way fucking faster in low rank in this. Like, low rank fights in this game are like 3 to 6 minutes compared to the 10 to 15 that was in World. But, like, does that mean it's worse? Like, it's low rank, don't you want to, like, not fuck around with the fights because, like, they are.
Okay,
I don't know.
see you later.
But, like, the story's way better. I like the idea of, like, oh, the story was too railroaded. I'm fine with, like, the story wanting to be more specific about its experience of being, like, guiding you through it. I think the game is not as great at, like, telling you when you're in a moment where you're free to do whatever you want and telling you, hey, we're trying to do a thing right now. We're taking you on this journey. The game's not great at distinguishing that. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm in a brand new area, I must be free to explore. You go to explore, and then a character pulls you away and drags you back. And then it's like, okay, I guess I'm not free to explore. But then there are some times where you are free to explore, but the game does nothing to, like, let you know that. So then you just continue the story, and then get locked into another part where you're in a guided section. The game doesn't do a good delineation of, like, what it's trying to do right now. That's its main issue. I don't think being guided in of itself is a problem, because it's trying to do a much more specific story. So taking that more guided experience allows it to do that. But in terms of, like, the complaints that Wilds had when it first came out, it was mainly just, like, lack of an endgame system, because the only thing was Ardian, and Jesus Christ, Ardian, like, I mentioned before my complaints about Ardian. I mentioned it's the only thing you had to do in the game. And I believe at the time, like, the only 8-star monster was Arkveld. So it's like, okay, not only is there, like, Ardian, which is a pain in the ass, but the best way to do it is 8-star hunts, and there's literally one monster in the game that's an 8-star monster, and it's Arkveld. So yeah, like, that's an issue with the game when it comes out at launch. But I feel like in terms of, like, the endgame stuff, they've overcorrected and made, like, the endgame super hard, super tough, super brutal and everything like that. And hopefully this patches them course correcting back to a more reasonable area of being like, okay, we've made shit way too hard, here's extra stuff for armor to give you a bit more of a leg up on defensives. Because the Transcend system, like, I can show you now, the Transcend system doesn't use, like, super endgame materials. It's not like Transcend does not feel like it is intended to be like, oh, after you've done Gogmazios, you can start transcending for the really hard shit. Because it's not that. Like, if I transcend what I've got now, it's just like, I know it's rarity 5, but it's like, it's Hunter Symbol 1, Keen Bones, and Dragonman builds. But, like, even my rarity 8 stuff, like, look at this. This is Hunter Symbol 3, Zoshia Certificate, and Foe Whitegleam Orbs. This is just fighting Zoshia, and Hunter Symbol 3 comes from, like, rank 7. Like, 7-star tempered monsters. So the Transcend system does feel like they're trying to be like, you should be using this like the moment it comes out. This is to make up for how hard we've made the game for so long. So now you can start getting more powerful armor earlier on. The Transcend armor system does not feel like it is meant to be a super endgame thing. It feels like them just being like, okay, yeah, 9-star stuff, Arch Shepherd stuff, Dog stuff, Omega Savage. We've pushed that too far. Before you go to that, if it's been too much for you, you can make your armor even better. And it's the same with the Gogmazios thing, that it's like, they clearly don't want to abandon Artian weapons. But like, Artian weapons have been in the game since the game launched. They clearly don't want to abandon that. That it's like, people have put work into Artian weapons. We don't want those people who, when the game came out, put the effort into Artian weapons to get their best in slot, to just turn around and say, we don't like Artian, people don't like Artian weapons, here's a new system that replaces Artian, or just here are new weapons from new monsters that are just straight up better than Artian. They've been in a position where they very clearly don't want to like overpower Artian. They still want Artian to be valuable. They don't want to replace it. So that's why it feels like Gogmazios is them going, okay, we don't want to replace the Artian system, but we understand the complaints that it's too much for what it is. Gogmazios will allow you to reroll it. So it does feel like there's some stuff in this update that is them, like, trying to, like, counter how far they've pushed this game. So, like, it's mainly, like, that's, like, the level of course correcting that the game really needed from base. Is just, like, a bit more, like, polishing and, like, cleaning up of, like, how the in-game systems work. And hopefully that's in a good spot right now. But yeah, I really do hope that this is a game that can, like, expansion can come out and is well received and people, like,
Wanderings.
as a collective, change their tune. Because there's so much good about this game. Like, what other game can you do this? Like, this'll, like... Do I need to make any more arguments about why Wilds is such a good game? Because I feel like this makes all my arguments for me. What other games let you be ripped as hell chrome lizards? Not many I can think of. We have one more event quest that's new. That's like, gives us unique rewards. And it's the thing that I was looking at before. 14. The snow has teeth. It's 3 Blangongas. Are they all gonna appear at once? Are they all gonna appear at once? Oh, fuck! No! Oh, God, no! Oh, God. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. Yeah, I'm not wearing this armor into this. Fuck that.
Of course. Come back anytime.
I'm not wearing this into that. Fuck that. I'm gonna get some actual fucking armor. Fuck that! Fuck that! Fuck doing that in this. Let us make a loadout. Where'd it go? Where's what I'm wearing? Just so it's actually layered. There we go. There we go. Wait, did that say head? That's huge! Whoa! That's fucking amazing. That is a game changer. The idea that you can have layered armor save your hairstyle. So you can go to a different armor and just be like, I want the hair look different to like suit it better. That's awesome. That's so sick. Holy fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Do I want wide range? Do I want wide range or do I want damage? I want wide range because I'm gonna bring in squad. But I'm still gonna look festive. And now I can trick people into thinking that I'm wearing this.
At least that's what Gemma would say. Right?
She's complimenting me on my layered armor. How much food have I got left? 18 minutes. Maki! Offer me food! Maki! Yes, I know the people of Azusa are dying to the giant oil dragon. But I need to kill 3 fucking these assholes. We're gonna do it after this. I didn't check the Lumenhymm catalog. I didn't check the Lumenhymm catalog and see what it gave me. See, here's my big thing. Pardon me.
I'll support you to the best of my
So the idea
ability.
of like me being unsure, is this meant to be by the SOS flare? By the SOS flare. The idea of me being unsure of it's like, is that, oh my god, there's a bunch of Blangongas with them. Me being unsure, is this meant to be the Winter Festival or the Appreciation Festival? And it kind of seeming like, no? Oh, fuck no. Oh, dear God.
I shall hasten to join you.
I also didn't miss that. So! They are deliberately spamming that attack. They are deliberately spamming the frostbite. 100%. I swear they must be programmed to do it more frequently. They've got to be programmed to do it more frequently. What the fuck's going on over there?
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Ah! There we go. What was I talking about? Does it even matter anymore? Or just death by monkey? Ow! Wait, it's a festival! I gotta set my support hunters to bring in fucking Fabius. You can only bring in Fabius for support hunters during the festival. Probably to add another thing that makes like well, I assume he can permanently be brought along to specifically. I assume GOG specifically.
Care for a hand?
Thanks, Olivia.
That's our cue.
NPCs, I don't know what you're talking about. I love them. That's why I wanted the mount. Bang you into that wall. Bang you into the wall.
Tough it out.
No, don't wander over here! No! Fuck. This is ready. I might actually need earplugs for this shit. Might actually need earplugs just to be like, I don't want to be yelled at by one monster to be staggered into getting hit by the next one. I feel like with 3 of these fuckers, like it's so easy. There we go. Hey.
Now strike.
There we go. Fuck off! Damn it. No! No! Assholes! Yeah, these fuckers are just... Chat, I have a challenge for you! It's called Work Out What's Happening Right Now. Win prizes by answering now! Monkey! I think it's that one. This one looks the most fucked up. I think it's this one. I think this is the one we've been working.
Over here. This echo bubble will fortify.
There we go. Stop with the freezies! Oh, fuck these. This is a particularly annoying batch of 3 of the same ones to have because of the frostbite, which I'm pretty sure is here for Blangongas in this game. We're actually staggered to death. actually staggered from one to another. Fuck. Fuck.
New supply items are in. They're in your sacred's pouch.
I think I restocked. There we go. Actually, let me check that. Have they put dunk pods in here? No. No, they have not.
We'll run it back.
Salty round back, Olivia, let's go! Sometimes this is actually just like, game, please work. Sometimes the leap attack off the sacred just doesn't. You're meant to be able to press like 2 buttons together to jump off the sacred into a leaping attack. You're meant to be able to do this. Sometimes you just don't leap off the sacred though to do that. And I don't know why. And usually when it doesn't happen, it like results in me getting hurt. Because it means I'm running along with my sacred, like I'm planning to jump off before I'm in range so I can like dismount and be next to the monster, or like I'm planning to leap over an attack, or I'm planning to like leap onto them to attack to fly into the air. But then when I don't leap off, I'm just like, why am I not leaping off? And then I'm just running into the monster with the sacred. And then I get hit. I'm like, okay. Okay. I just did this really close. They are absolutely like designed to do it. I don't know if it's specifically they're designed to do it more because of what this is, or whether it's a case of they're designed to do it when you're at a certain range, and just by sheer nature of there being 3 of the arseholes, you just happen to be in that range way more frequently. At least they also seem to hate each other. At least we have that going. They don't seem to be fans of each other either.
It's not yet over. We must stay sharp.
What if I just stand here blocking the title? What if I just block the title? What if I just did that? What if I just block the entire hunt and parry the entire thing? Might be here for 15 minutes, but at least I'm dying. It's just... This is when you bring
Echo bubble deployed.
Jin the hard armor has a bonus that increases your attack every time you get out of frostbites. That would come in handy right about now. Just if one dies, that helps so much. Low battery already. I have this funny feeling that these headphones are starting. I have this odd suspicion my headphones are starting to die. They used to make it to 3.5 hours before yelling at me about low battery, and now I'm being yelled at low battery in 2 hours. I mean, the second pair that I got, like, doesn't even last an hour when I got them. Is that even one I think it's this one. In the ass! Bloodborne! Bloodborne pig, let's go! Fucking hell.
Thanks! That helped!
The perfect sync of the same voice. The perfect sync of the same voice. How's this cat not dead yet? I don't want to pull up the fence because I want to wait until there's only 2 left. There we go. Wait, no. I don't want to pull up the fence until one of them's dead. So I'm gonna use the fence to be able to like isolate pull up to the other. I don't want to like use the fence to pull up one of them is dead. I feel like it's fine to pull up or whatever. I get you out of there! No, I just got Trevor instead! Shit! Alright, we're going for it! It's required! It might get me killed, but fuck it! Rocksteady, come to me! Rocksteady, are you serious? Rocksteady doesn't negate that! Fuck! That's why I put it on! Shit! Fuck! I thought Rocksteady would just love that. This con has been nearly dead for like 10 minutes. Thanks! That helps! Die, you little monkey! I mean, if this one dies soon,
That helps!
I think needs to die like now for this to be like super good. Yay! Let's go! There we are! One monkey down! Oh, please don't tell me I need like 10. Please do not tell me I need to do this fight like 10. It's not even like super hard. Like I died once. Like they're pummeling the shit out of me. They do not do enough damage to be like a threat unless they come. One on its own is completely reasonable because it can't combo the shit out of me. Right. But like I am being pummeled to death. It's like, I'm not being killed, but I am being waterboarded consistently. Like, that's... Like, yeah, I'm not, like, you're not gonna kill me, but like, I almost wish you would. Like, you're not gonna cut me 3 times. But if I was to cut 3 times, then the quest might end faster. Rather than just constantly feeling like being punched in the face. Oh god. Ah! What was that red flash? What is what? Is this monkey passing on the fucking logic virus to this one? What the fuck's going on over there? I'm very confused. Ow. Ow!
Thanks.
Another thing I need regular menu for my tools. You need to take off the tool. Actually, that may not apply.
That helps.
Because looking at it, it is recharging. In World, if you didn't take off the tool, it like the mantle that you have, it wouldn't actually start recharging. But looking at it here, even though I've got Roxanne currently on my back, it does look at it as recharge. So never mind. Maybe it recharges faster. Because the idea was like you had to take it off for it to recharge, and taking it off unless it's with a shield, you had to shoot it. Oh, your mantle is now run out. You need to now take time to make sure you can take it off while fighting the monster to make sure you can get its use back as quick as possible.
Thanks! That helps!
But it seems it's recharging even while I'm wearing it. So either there's like no downside at all, and you can just have it on purpose, and it doesn't matter. Or yep. I forgot what I was trying to make the point of either it's going to be you still want to take it off, like it'll recharge if you don't take it off, but it's faster if you do take it off, or it doesn't matter, it's just going to recharge equally. I was going to say it's one or the other, but when I went to say the other one, I was just like wait there and break it first. Did I say the first time that it was a problem or not a problem? If you take it. I couldn't remember which one I said, so I was just like, or the opposite of what I said. You'd think doing this whole like talking while playing video games thing, like making insightful commentary, making humorous jokes, making like analytical ideas, dissecting the thing in front of me, doing all of this and like interacting with chat while playing video games. You'd think that I've done it for so long at this point that I'd start improving at it at some point. No, that shit's fucking fake. The idea of do something a lot and you get better at it, that shit's fucking fake. That shit's fake as fuck. I'm gonna be over there fighting the monkey, the logic virus over there. I'm gonna carve up these parts because I might need these for whatever ticket we're gonna get out of this thing. Y'all can do that. I'm gonna be over here. But the end okay, now I'm seeing blue. What is going on? I swear I just saw blue that looks like the same that the red logic virus did. Have we cured this one with the logic virus and it's now blue? I remember that from Modern Warfare. Actually, now thinking of it, now that we've had Omega in Monster Hunter, now that we've had an honest to god actual fucking when do we get marks and angles? When do we get marks and angles as like siege monsters in the expansion? I don't know. What is this red flag? What is this? What is that? Madao, what are you doing? What? Okay, it's definitely off Madao because it's like focused, like it started on. What is going on? What the fuck is that? Now what are your secrets? You're also a sorter and a shield. What are you doing? You're a cat. You have a cat face, I just see that. Here I am trying to always like look cool in these games. I always get like these nice cool clothes that make me look like a cool character and everything like that. Because I am like Judy, but like with an edge of but with face of elegance as well. Which that in of itself, saying that alone just takes like 50 times at it. But, like, I always do that in Monster Hunter, and then I see people over here just being like, fuck you, full Mizutsu neighbor with a cat head. And they are flexing on this like way more than I am. So, like, I try to look cool. So I think what we're learning is that I try to look cool with my armor, because I can't look cool with my skills. Whereas Mizukat over here doesn't need to look like cool with their armor, they can look as cute as they want. Because they look badass when they fight the monster instead. That's the difference. Local and remote residents alternate or affinity when conditions are met. It's, oh, it's probably the savage. Oh, so it's probably the savage. Oh, it's probably the savage. Oh. So the savage set is like an actual branding. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Stand near him for buff. Oh, it buffs the people, like, oh, so that ring that's going out, if you're in that, it buffs the other people? Oh, you are Sword and Shield, and I think you were doing some wide range. Oh, it might be like a support thing. It is, but the person who's doing it is wearing a Sword and Shield, and I do think they had wide range. Because I think I heard some things that helps when I wasn't doing it. So they're also wearing an Omega armor that, like, helps others by standing in. That makes sense. But that means that there's unique armor to Savage Omega that like has like unique buffs. I guess there's also unique weapons. Because Extreme Behemoth in World was just for the layered armor version of the Dragoon armor. Then there was Ancient Leshem, which like the multiplayer version of it was only the extreme version. Like the easy version of Leshen was solo player only, whereas the one that you had to do with multiplayer was only the super hard version. But even then, I think the main thing you got from that was the mutagen, which unlocks layered armor as well. So the fact that Omega Savage actually has like unique armor with unique armor skills to it and unique weapons, fuck, I have to do it at something. Like it's actually new armor shit. Orion ticket! It means it's actually new armor shit. Fuck, it means I have to do it. Savage Omega. Okay, fucking Christ, the HR from that. Hey! Special event quest that's designed to give you the biggest and the smallest blankos. Nice. Fucking Christ, the HR from that though. Holy shit, I love HR from that. I got 2 successful mounts. Yeah, that was what I did. Yeah, Savage Omega is another one of those things where it's gonna be have to be like Gogmazios, where I make a specific armor set designed to take it on. Like I need to go in specifically with like an electric weapon because that's the strongest thing against him, and go in with a very specific fully upgraded set to have the best chance against Savage Omega. It's gonna be similar to GOG where I have to like fully kit out before I have an attempt of it. I don't know if you need to do that for Arch-Shempards. I mean, Arch-Shempard, Ray Dow, and Uthduna at this point, definitely not. Because Ray Dow and Uthduna were introduced before, like, the entire, like, 9-star system, before the fucking, like, extra charms were done, let alone, like, transcending armor. Because they're rank 50. Like, they're Hunter rank 50, whereas the Arch-Shempards, Cinch, Uthduna, and Ray Dow, they've been Arch-Shempard 100s. In fact, I'm pretty sure. I think Arch-Shempard Ray Dow came out before 8-star Ray Dow did. So, I imagine they made it so it's still that 8-star Ray Dow is easier than Shepherd right now, but yeah. So those two would probably be like on the simpler level, just because like things have been power scaled so much since then. Another aspect of just, it seems like they've like gone a bit overboard with power scaling and difficulty scaling the game in like title updates 2 to 3. So 4 they're trying to like give it like a little bit of a toning back down to make it like, not tone down the difficulty in terms of like what the fights are, but like give hunters more of a leg up in assistance with it. That seems to be the plan. But yeah, I don't know about like how specific I would want or slash need armor sets for Archempered stuff. I've not seen like opinions in terms of like how Archempered compares to like base Omega, base Gog, Savage Omega, and stuff like that. I have to wonder if we get. That's one thing that like with the Archtempereds, I imagine we're definitely getting Archtempered Archveld. That I cannot see that not happening. Because the final monster added to both World and Iceborne was the Archtempered of the mascots, which were Nergigante and Volcana. Like, they were added after the final bosses. Archtempered Volcana technically came out after Archtempered Fatalis. Some people say that Archtempered Volcana is balanced around Fatalis armor, even. From my experience of both of those, no. I still never beat Archtempered Volcana, but it definitely felt like Archtempered Volcana was definitely more possible than Fatalis. So I imagine Archtempered Archveld's like a guarantee, one of the big things in the Feb patch. Okay, so if it's in the February patch, that means that we're probably not getting Archtempered Xochitl or Gogmazios. Whereas in World, we did get Archtempered Zora Magdaros and Archtempered Xeno'jiiva, which were the final bosses of low and high rank, respectively. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit weird if we like have Gog here and existing in this one fight, and like he unlocks like this new ability like re-roll shit and like his own personal armor that he's gonna have, and then there's just no harder version of him, like no tempereds, no Archtempereds, no nothing. Be a bit weird for that. We'll get something in fucking the expansion, because I think they did that with Kolv to Roth. I don't think you got Archtempered Kolv to Roth until the expansion. But I guess that was also the case for Safi Jiva. You never got a harder Safi Jiva. You never got a harder version of Safi Jiva. We never got a harder Alatreon or Fatalis either. But that's because they were designed to be like, there is no expansion after this tune. So like, I can understand that for Gogmazios, where it's like, no, Gogmazios is the final thing added for the base game, so it's going to be like, at the highest difficulty that it's going to be like a final challenge to overcome. But at least it's like Xochitl. I'm surprised we're not getting Archtempered Xochitl at the very least. That one's a little odd to me. That one's a little odd to me. Fireworks! I sure hope they do. They need the money to pay rent. Okay, so over here, we have a couple of things to check, because I didn't actually look at the ones from last time.
How can I serve?
Somehow this video has been like nearly 3 hours, and I did 4 hunts. Alright, Orion. Is this going to be Santla? Oh, it's the winter! It's winter stuff. There we go. Yeah! It is the winter stuff. It's the winter Orion set. There it is. Yeah. I think this was the seasonal armor that winter started from memory. I remember it being sent because I remember a lot of people dying of red to look very scented. There we go. Looks nice with the weapon. There's also one that looks quite nice with the weapon. Holy shit, is this rank 8? Why is this particular one rank 8? Like the other seasonal stuff, like the Sakura, Blossom, Arfi, and everything. They're all 5, but like even like the Diver, like that's the previous summer one. The like Blossom is the previous one of those. Like all, and even like this current ceremony These are all rank 5. Why the fuck is rank... Why is Orion all of a sudden randomly rank 8? Why? 2 3 slots on 1 slot and 2 level of flinch 3. Windproof and recovery up with 3 2 slots. Recovery up and windproof with a 3 2 and a 1. Earplugs and cliffhanger with 3 2s. 2 earplugs, flinch 3, 2, a 1. Why? I mean, like, the skills are never going to be anything to write home about. Like, all of these things, the skills do not matter. It's there for the glam. Or to be like, hey, do you want the bonus rewards for the festival? Make this hodgepodge bullshit work, asshole. Right? Like, that shit exists. What if it is the rank 8? So, that's so confusing that it's just suddenly, by the way, way higher rank. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? Because that's the Orion ticket, so we should have Lumenhymm catalog still. Blessed Waist Chain? Here's a skirt. You can get a pretty skirt. It has a bow on the back that clips through this. Or just his little chain. His little chain. Analytic eye. Oh my god, you can be just from online. yeah, that's also Lumenhymm. Okay. Mirror visor. Oh fuck, now I'm really just from online. Yo! Wait, these are glasses. Wait a fucking second. These are glasses.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
I forgot. I forgot.
Here.
Got it.
Elbows, elbows.
Right.
It's very important to smithing
Good.
that they're out there.
All right.
Another
Take glasses.
satisfied customer.
Yes. Understood.
But I don't want you to know. Yeah! Oh, we can also... Okay, so you just do the quest at all and she gets it. Yo! Yeah! Let's go! I love the consistency of if you unlock an eyepiece, if you unlock glasses, Alma can then also wear them. Like, they had an entire quest to just be like, hey, can you get me my other glasses? And then after you do that, it's like, oh, by the way, you can unlock them as layered. And now it's gone the other way around for everything else of just like, by the way, if you ever do a quest where you get some shades from them, you can now also put them onto Alma. Hell
Funny
yeah.
how what you've got on outside can change how you feel inside.
Hell yeah! Torong Sacred, are you having fun there? Play with Balaco. I must play with the fluff ball. Oh wait! Wow! Play with the fluff ball! That was playing with the Palico, apparently. Earplug should be a helmet exclusive skill. Won't let me play the Palico anymore. Okay, so I got excited by glasses. We do have to check out Palico stuff. I got excited by the glasses, I didn't check out the Palico stuff.
How can I serve?
If there is more. Feline Snowcat. Yo! Yay, the snowman's back! Snowman cat back! Let's go! Yeah! There we go. Any others? Booming. Also, again, we're already 8 for some reason. I'm gonna have to do. Oh, God, I need 3 Orion tickets just for this, let alone my own armor. Oh, I need to do that actually so much.
How can I serve?
Because there's also 2 variants of the Orion here, isn't there? And they all require. Oh no. No! That Blangonga quest needs fucking 13 tickets. I got 1 that time. Oh god. Oh gog up above. Down below, I guess, currently. You're under a Zeus. Why must you forsake us so? Oh, Jesus.
Leaving already?
I swear to God, I see you from the back, and my brain goes to, like, Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, sexy Sonic the Hedgehog cosplay. Change... Sega customization. There it is. Apparently I have to turn off this one. Ooh! Alabaster Caparison. So like that's the big, because that's the big thing here, right? This is the stuff they give you for the festival. Which for the Sacred is basically, it's your Sacred wearing this thing, right? Like the Sacred's wearing the dragon thing, the Sacred's like wearing the the rocky thing with the flames on it. And stuff like that. The one, like, because all of these have, like you get all these for the festivals. They have the one that you can buy. And the bought one is basically the same thing, but more. And it's more like it turns your Sacred into that. Like, the one that you buy online for this, it's not your Sacred is wearing this rocky armor that has some flames coming out of it. Your Sacred turns into a flaming bird. And that's what it kind of looks like for this one. Your bird, like, your Sacred turns into this big crowns, like, thing, where this is more just, like, an albino Sacred with, like, some different pouches and stuff like that, and different colorings to it. This one is basically just colorings. Like, the saddle is... Which I don't even know if the saddle... The saddle is, I don't think, different. I think this one is just a recolor. Looking at it, I think, like, nearly everything about it is the same. Oh, that little, like... The little necklace on this one here. That's gone on this one. This one seems the most like it's a recolor of the basic one. Because, like, these ones, obviously, like, your normal Sacred's underneath. It is, like, it's wearing something. I think this one's literally a straight recolor of the default. Like, there's actually no difference for this one other than the color. Like, even the bag. Like, you can see the 2 vials, the little pickaxe, the bottle. This is definitely the one that's the most similar out of all of them. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna stick with my Skinwalker Chocobo. If it's okay with everyone else, I'm gonna stick with the Skinwalker Chocobo. Oh, the person behind you tried to color their Sacred to look like a normal Chocobo. And this other person over here who made their chocobo decided to not make a purple chocobo for some reason. Anything else specific eventy that's like a thing for us to normally check out? There was the 4 event quests and we saw all the stuff that we get from it.
Super.
Oh, there's like the unique 9-star quest. We can do like one 9-star quest that's like... we can join like one SOS flow. Check out the Danny Craig. I don't even know if it does anything new, but we can always run to it. This is not... I was forgetting. Is this the way to get there faster? Hi. I always forget the fast way to get there. Is it this? Because I always go up to the top of this and jump off. But I swear there was a faster way. I thought there was a faster way. But maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't. I've now forgotten how to climb up this thing. Because this is how I normally get up here. Wait, was that a person hanging out there? No. Oh, this is one of the star bundle things. Because I swear there's got to be a different way to get there than this. Because I normally like go up here and jump off here. But I didn't even fucking make it. I went to the wrong one. Oh yeah, you run up this one. And then this leads in. I'll say the sacred follow behind me and like it. Yeah, I jumped through. Don't worry. Ancient moving coins. No, that probably is the one way to get up there. It's meant to be a secret. Whee! Yo! Hey, Danny Craig. Hi, Danny Craig. Hi, giant, massive Danny Craig. I love you. I love you so much. Quick. Quick. Go to this. Do I have a hug gesture? Oh. I got some greetings. I also have, like, sacred emotes. When did I unlock this? I guess the greeting is for, like, getting close enough to certain villages. We bought emotes, but we ever used them? I was trying to find them here, I can't see them. What were they? So I don't see anything here that's different. Nothing here seems different. Good shadow box. You can relax. Check out my gear. Yeah. Yeah! 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 The giant secret, sorry, the giant crate does interact with the emotes. You get it hype with fist pumps and it tries to fly. This thing struggles to fly, but somehow Gogmasios, despite its fucking size, can fly. Yay! Adorable. Adorable. My headphones did also die, so I'm gonna change over the speakers. Yay! They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing on that front. So where are the new emotes that I got? Where are they? So I have stickers. I'll be honest, I am tempted to buy stickers. I am tempted to buy stickers and edit them with text. Like, not like a shitload of them, just like find one pack and like use that. Because some people do have like their own personality by just being like, oh, I love spamming emotes of Gemma or like Ray Dow or something like that. There's also all of these, which I did edit all of these in what's it called? World. You can change the shout out that happens when you do stuff. It's all like default here, but this is what, if you're wondering where Je suis Monty comes from, it's because when French players mount, instead of saying I mounted the monster, it says Je suis Monty. So everyone did that. And Gemma and Ray Dow equal on the waifu ladder. Absolutely. So then you got these shoutouts here. Manual shoutouts that are just like all the different things that you do. And communication. I don't know. Where are the emotes that I got? Where are the emotes that I got? I just have flipping. Where'd my emotes go? Where'd my emotes go? Yo, big scratch. Big scratch. Yeah. I love you, Danny Craig. I love you. Every Danny Craig I love, no matter the size. Trot along or giant, I love all Danny Craigs. Starbits in the water. Doesn't look as festive during the day as during the night. This is definitely one where, like this still looks festive. But, like, you compare it to the night, and it's a whole lot of fucking better. Hi there, Lava Rock. Great name. Is there anything else? I don't know where those emotes are. I have no idea where those emotes are. Did we technically not claim it?
Ah.
Like, did we buy it, but it, like, didn't download? I don't know where they are. Back of headed. Well, I guess I can't check. By the way, when this happens, you can't even back out. It says own. Oh, photo pose. They're in the pose sets from either communication or photo mode. Okay, there's a specific thing for poses.
Okay, see you later.
They're a different thing. Okay. Oh! I missed this entire menu. I missed this entire menu. Whoops, my bad. There it is. Oh, hell yeah. Look at badass. Yeah! Adventure begins! Yeah! Yeah! Keeps like the same set to change the pose. Oh, so there's there's multiple poses in like each set? There's a lot here. Yeah. Wait, so how many joyful posters are there? What? How the fuck did you do that? As I might have hunted the most powerful monster. Gravity! How the fuck did you do that? What the... Now you're just flexing! I have multiple ways to defy gravity. What the fuck? I guess battle ready is different per weapon. So there's one per weapon, I guess that's the idea for that. Oh, flex. Cross arm. Yeah! Do any of these defy gravity? Oh, hero landing. That's when you stop defying gravity. Does cutesy defy gravity at any point? That's the fucking Peach winning. Aw, did I win pose. I thought I was about to defy gravity again. Yeah! Yeah! Aww. Okay, so that was Adventure Begin once. There's so many. Oh, half of them are just reversed. Oh, big stretch. I don't know what that pose is meant to be. Having the giant cloak makes it a little hard to tell. Are you about to like throw a baseball? Like what's going on here? I blow kisses. Oh yeah, I look cool. Yeah. Oh, big stretches again. All right. Oh, badass. Urgh. Oh, I'm dizzy, but I still wanna fight. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Anime anti-hero, let's go. I'll be honest. Oh, you're teabagging. Oh, this is just a teabag pose. Oh, okay, I get it. Monster dies, just teabag that motherfucker. I understand. Is standing on the barrel bomb the best idea? That one had some real Kiryu energy. Again, is standing on that? I was like curious, like, does Tiger also defy gravity? No, Tiger just looks over at me smugly like, this fucking bitch. Again, she's defying gravity. So yeah, I think that's everything for the day. I think that's everything for the day. You get a monster down to 1 health. You get a monster down to 1 health. You like pose perfectly for where it's about to die by just doing this kick. Get someone else to throw a throwing knife at the monster to kill the monster. So the kill shot of the moment the monster's dead is you kicking it in the face. That's what I need. I need this at a monster's head as someone throws the throwing knife to kill it. So the kill photo is this. Oh my god, the baby... Baby Sacred, no! I didn't notice the baby Sacred in the distance flying away. Baby Sacred's corner star in the movie Up. Man, it's sad to think that Baby Secret has a dead wife or whatever the premise of that movie is. Anyways, I think we're done for the day. My Nymphis is just gonna stay in the air like this until the next time when we're ready to fight Gogmazios again. I don't know how much grinding is gonna get done, considering she's stuck in the air and unable to move. But we'll see if we can, like, get pity on people to, like, get us out of this spell. So we can go fight the oil dragon again. And hopefully win. Hopefully. That is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, this is version 2, signing out.